Where can I find this?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, nice one.
What's the channel?
8th Royal, is it? Oh.
No, it's Achy Breaky Brute.
Ah.
No, it's actually Brutiful.
Oh, have you changed it?
Spelled correctly. Yeah, I did change my name.
How
right, okay.
Brutiful earned his MG Marksman medal.
Right, let's not get distracted.
Alright, sorry. Yeah.
And let me tell the story of where we are so far, so Derek can benefit.
Wait, so what? When do I come in? Do I kind of just appear from behind a bush?
Listen, this is what's happened. Basically, the party met up outside. Shit, where's that tab? Hamvir's Rest, which is sort of like near
Graveyard.
near what? Yeah, it's a graveyard near Whiterun. To the west of Whiterun. It's north of. Sorry, no, you're at Hamvir's Rest, which is next to Dustman's Cairn. South of that is Redderun's Retreat. And then there's Fort Greymore and all these other places. Be quiet, Penny. Stop typing in chat. Yeah, okay.
I've got the map here, Bruce, if you want it.
Yeah, I've got the map as well. Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody met up there, and as they met up, they noticed an Imperial Guardsman. A man bearing the Shield of Solitude on like a horse, all haggard and looking like he's been beaten from battle. He's all covered in blood and scratches, and his armor's torn. And there's people outside my house.
Sorry, I just saw Kemp is now playing Bioshock.
Kemp.
Sorry, accidentally, because it just finished installing. Carry on. I'll turn it off immediately.
Just gonna hear like noises, and you're like, what?
No, I am listening.
Right, okay. And they ventured south after helping this man out in a very short battle. I think did you manage to stay upright for this fight, Fenny?
No,
I don't.
Fenny...
I fell over. Remember?
Oh yeah, it was Jelly.
It was Jelly who fell over this time.
I got shot.
Oh yeah.
I just full rush charged and failed.
That was a different time, I think. That was at the one where
I've fallen over
there was
every
some
time.
merchants. There were some merchants, and you wanted to save the merchants.
This is where I earned my
yeah,
title
that
of
was it.
Friendly Orc.
Fenny thought he'd be all just and noble and honourable and
I
charging.
didn't fall over then. That's when I ran in, and even though I've got like the highest defense on the team, I was the only person to get injured. One of them hit my leg, and then I fell over.
Okay, so the first time you must have bum rush charged in.
Yeah.
And rolled a
Not
1
bum
or something
rush.
low. There's a move called a bum rush.
Yeah, but it's a bull rush in this scenario. I wasn't anally violating it.
That's not what a bum rush is.
Or maybe like Imperial Charge.
Okay, yeah, and you fell over.
Templar's fist.
And so eventually you managed to sort out that bollocks. Oh, by the way, you're travelling with this Solitude Guard because he's got the sword of the Emperor. It's called Goldbrand, I think. Is that
It's
right?
called Clandon
Shitty, yeah.
United.
No, it's called Goldbrand.
It's
Yeah,
called Manchester.
Googled it. Yeah, they were carrying the ancient sword,
Manchester.
Goldbrand, which is like symbolic, and it's supposed to, if the Emperor has it, it should rally the defeated armies.
Out of
hopes. What? I don't even know what was said.
Fulham.
Fulham.
Fulham. Wolverhampton.
Fulham. Yeah, so they headed south with this guy, trying to take this to the Emperor. So they've obviously got to go from Skyrim to Cyrodiil. They went through, I think they went to, what's the name of that bloody place? They took a detour and went to...
Rorikstead.
Yes, that's the one. I can't see it on the map for some reason.
Rorikstead.
I'm from
I'm from
Rorikstead.
Rorikstead.
You know, he took a ridiculously long way out to go to Rorikstead.
Yeah, we did.
I
We
thought
got
it
lost.
was because we went west across towards Talking Stone Camp, where Doc raided some giant's chest for some
It
loot.
didn't tell us about the money.
Didn't tell you about them.
Dick.
I'm a rogue. I'm not meant to tell you.
You should share with your fellow Imperial. I'm the only friend you have in this motley band of scum.
I'm friendly. Give money to Orc.
Orc,
Right.
orc. Something
Orc,
to
orc.
it.
Okay. So from then on, you went to Rorikstead, wherein you went to the tavern, which you heard there were loads of bandits over the night, which you didn't go and check it out because you were assured
Yeah,
by
we
this
did.
farmer there were millions of them
We just hid in the
in
bar.
a tavern. And then you
The
came out
group
the
of
next day.
heroes.
Oh, that's where we met the other characters that came along.
Yeah, and this is where you met.
The black man.
Who was it?
His name does begin with N as well, bro. Can you remember it?
No.
Nasius.
Nefarious the Dread Raper.
Ning Bing Albertier.
What was his name?
Janissary.
Nasius.
Was that it? Was that genuinely it?
Nasius.
Nasius. Oh,
Something like that.
thought Doc said it was Ning Bing Alpatine. Janissary.
Yeah, I think they might be wrong.
It's Zulu.
Wow.
Delta
Wow.
Foxtrot?
Okay, and you also met Ininit, the
Magnificent.
Argonian bard. And you travelled south once more to a place slight south of Bloated Man's Grotto, to the west of Bloated Man's Grotto on the road, and you saw some scenery which I described to you, and you decided to interact with it, annoy them, and then enter combat with them. The result of which was Doc slicing off a man's face and keeping it, Cartorius setting fire to the woodland, and
Sorry,
I
Axel.
axed in Benny in the back.
some friendly fire from Ragnar.
I think I managed to stab somebody with a scimitar, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Oh, wait, is Nasius here?
Yeah.
Ah, the Sam Collective's back. I thought it was
Yes.
just Jelly.
Well done, Captain Obvious.
Right, okay. And then we went to first of all, we went past Hunter's Rest. where,
Wait. We fought a couple of dudes and we got pretty screwed up.
Not at Hunter's Rest.
Oh, okay.
That's the one, you're talking about the one where you shot Fenny with an axe.
No,
Shot
there's
with an
another
axe?
fight we had with like some legitimate bad guys.
Oh,
Oh no, that was earlier.
That was
on
way
the way.
earlier.
Oh,
I
right.
on the
missed
way
some
to
of them bits because
Rorikstead.
they weren't really that important. They were
Was
like
that the one
bandits.
where I did that sick ass
Eye of the Puma.
arrow shot with the rock?
Oh yeah, get some friendly fire on
Yeah.
that one.
No, I didn't hit
Where you
anyone.
shot
When you
Doc
close
in
your
the back.
shot Rock in the back because you closed your eyes.
Oh yeah. Oh what? Because I was like, guys, check this out. Hold my beer. And yeah. Sorry, Doc. Sorry, man.
Okay, and then from there you went. Well, this little girl outside Hunter's Rest
God.
Oh,
came out saying, "Daddy," who Doc had killed. Yellow, or Ininit, the Argonian bard, tried to charm her, but by charming her, he said, "Your dad's dead," spat on the floor, and she
Like
was
tough
not
man talk.
charmed, quite the opposite, so she stabbed him in the leg, in the thigh. And then Doc pinned this little girl and sewed her father's face
Oh god.
to her face.
And now we have.
And then
And
Ininit
then
apologised.
Ininit apologised and somehow managed to charm her again, but like actually properly charm her, and now she's a party follower. However, we reached Falkreath. Brander, who's your guide, I think that was his name, went to. Well, first of all, like the guards were trying to ask you, like, show us proof of your identity because they could see like smoke and stuff like that. So the village was basically on lockdown. But Brander showed the seal of solitude, basically. and then you got past quite easily. And it's worthwhile remembering that you've got a member of the guard on your team, at least while you're in Skyrim. I mean, it's a bit late for that now.
Well,
I mean,
I'm a,
you could've-
That was the one time we didn't let Internet do the talking.
I'm a Cyrodiil guard, if that counts for anything.
Well, it might do
Cyrodiil
later on in the
guard.
game. I don't know why I've got the Skyrim map open, because we're basically going to go across the mountains now and be in Cyrodiil.
Da, 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 da.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, okay. So, you're all in Falkreath, Inanit, and what was Cartorius' character name?
Oh, fucking
Cartorius.
fire mage bastard.
It was
Set fire-
Cartorius.
It was
Cartorius.
Oh god. So it was fire mage bastard.
I'm Fenny, and I'll be playing Fenny.
Paul?
Okay. Right. So yeah, we're all in Falkreath. Inanit and Cartorius have decided to part ways. However, Inanit left his...
Follower.
Yes.
Yes.
Party.
Face girl.
You have Face Girl in the party,
Oh god.
who is still charmed.
Can she
Somehow.
carry our backs?
No.
No.
She's only little.
She's only young, she wouldn't be able to carry them.
Can she carry my willy?
Oh yeah,
Rather
Kenny
absurd.
repaired his armour and like Doc stole something from a shop.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah. Benny repaired his armour because it was damaged.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No,
think
they
that
repaired
Jelly
it
paid-
for me.
Oh yeah.
Compensation, wasn't
I
it?
was gonna
I
give
apologise
it-
and you slapped me in the face.
Oh, you deserved it.
Yeah,
I was
probably.
gonna
Can
give
you all
the
read-
the
You
knuckle
didn't axe
dusters.
me.
Does anyone
What
else want the
accident?
knuckle dusters?
Okay, because there's a new
Yeah.
recording and because Derek is new to the party, could you all explain who you are? And
Briefly.
yeah, just don't give me a whole fucking bios like last time. So Doc, do you want to go first?
Benny's novel.
Do you want to go first, Doc?
Okay,
Go on,
right
mate,
now.
go.
My character is Lucius Maximus, and he's an Imperial, ex-member of the Dark Brotherhood, as I recall. And he's basically the rogue of the group, so I do all the stealing and the looting, and the semi-successful assassinations. That's pretty much it.
Okay, any little story or anything like that? No?
I can't be asked.
Okay.
He's a rogue after all.
Fenny.
Well, it all begins in a land far. No. Okay. Thalarian the Just. He's Imperial, born and raised in the Imperial city, and served for the majority of his life in the Imperial army. He's quite intolerant to other races, because obviously him and his Imperial brothers have fought and died in far reaches of the
So
earth.
it's
and
UKIP.
he doesn't quite understand that other
SKIP.
people are
The CKIP.
fighting
User
Yeah.
joined your channel.
elsewhere. And yeah, he's now a mercenary since he's too old to serve.
He's a
Yeah,
racist
enlisted
veteran.
military. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Bloody Scots.
Now, Jelly?
I'm Ragthar the Friendly Orc.
Yeah.
So you
That
need
pretty
to-
much sums it up. I'm a stereotypical orc, but for some reason I kept trying to save people and it didn't work for some reason.
Awful, isn't
Policeman
it?
in the back.
Yeah, I just
class
fail
was
at
fighter,
everything.
I guess. What was your loader? You had a shield, didn't you? I think. No, you didn't.
No,
have a
I
shield.
had a two-handed axe and loads of heavy armour.
Ah, yes. Of course. It wasn't quite as strong as Fenny's.
I had hand-to-hand and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I had smithing or something.
You just remind me about like little skills that I gave you back then, because I don't have any of that stuff saved.
Alright.
People who
think that
listen
was
to
it,
this
Tyson
perhaps
throwing an
must
axe
have
once.
to remember that we last did this about 3 months ago. Next, it will be, I guess, Kemp.
Ah, yes. Good.
What was your character's name?
Name's Birman Drago.
Birman.
No, I'm Birman
But you
Drago.
can call me Keith.
I'm an Imperial, height 6'2", built, toned and muscular, of course. Facial appearance, blue eyes, short brown chestnut hair, and black. Age 28.
What?
Sorry, no, not black, bearded. They read that wrong. Okay,
Okay.
Easy mistake.
And you're the archer of the party.
Specialise with a bow. You see, I was raised into a humble family in a small settlement north of Skidmore
Abundant with pumas.
called Weatherly. It's the eldest of 2 sons and a daughter. It was a family of hunters, you see, and
Okay, brilliant. Next
yeah,
person.
so his family was slaughtered, and he went on a spree of vengeance. So
Okay.
that's
Wanderlust and personal revenge.
It shoots people in the face and they explode
And
with fireworks.
Nasius, or Sam, whichever one you prefer to be called.
I don't know.
Nathaniel the
Neglected, I
Dread.
suppose.
Nasius, tell us your story, quickly.
Well,
Well,
we're
way
still
back
young.
when, in the land of the elephants and the painted people, there was a young blackguard man and a young blackguard lady, and they got together. They
Red
did
guards.
the dirty deed,
Red
and thus
guards.
Nasius was born.
Red
Six
guards.
guard.
They're called red guards, not black
Blackguard.
guards.
Oh, close enough. You can tell I play Skyrim, can't you? Anyway, he just kind of wanted to go travelling about because the Red Guard lands are a bit rubbish sometimes.
He picked the most racist party he could find.
Racially diverse.
Racially diverse, yes. We're under the EU terms and things. We're actually doing very well. Anyway, he fights with scimitar and illusion magic, and I can't really remember much else of it. He's kind of tall, really relatively well built, sneaky. Well, used to be a nice person, but I don't see how he could be considering what the party's done.
Just skidding.
So I'm
people
gonna
and
say
sticking
morally
faces to
questionable right now.
children.
Yeah, he keeps a small bomb under his coat.
Oh god.
A small what?
A small
What?
bomb. Tradition of his homeland.
Okay, brilliant. So that's the old party, what's left of them anyway. Now, Denoir, you are...
Sexy and I know it.
Denoir?
What? Oh,
time.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Herbert Humper.
Yep.
Yep.
Your channel was edited.
Don't laugh at it.
Now, hang on. Is this post last adventure?
This would probably be after.
Yes.
So,
Okay, so you've got a decent amount of equipment actually, because
What?
yeah, Herbert.
I killed
went on
a
an
giant
adventure.
by myself. Okay, and then
Jorah
I killed
revived
the
it.
resurrected one. It was a pain in the backside. I'll tell you that now because I killed a friendly by accident. Which
Yeah, Jelly
right.
does that as well.
Should
And
you
so-
really be telling us that, Derek? It's not
And
exactly
so,
inspiring
I
confidence.
did try to follow Herman's example and commit suicide, but I failed. And so now that I've gone into this master recluse now, I've just left and
You're not filling me with confidence
no, my guy was like really good. He was an amazing fighter.
until he
but-
tried to commit suicide.
No,
yeah,
Casey,
well,
it's going to be more as and when sort of stuff. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
and so yeah, so he's been through the travels, and the only addition to his steel armor is a dark blue cloak to keep him warm.
Brilliant.
Cold nights when the drink won't just do it.
It's bloody
Wait, hang
cold
on.
in
So
Skyrim.
you lost all your armor and stuff?
No, I've still got that. I've just got a dark blue cloak attached to the back of it, you know.
Oh.
So, you know, and also the armor's a bit rusted, and the sword's not as shiny as it used to be.
Okay. Well, it's not very long since the last adventure, just so you know.
I know.
Did you just walk through
He
some
just
water?
takes crap care of his stuff.
you walked through a river.
I walked through a river without polishing my armor, and then it all went to crap. And I didn't clean my sword once through the journey, so now
Well-
it's got loads of blood stains on it. I just can't wash off.
Okay, and of course the last member of our, well, the latest, another new member of the party, Casey.
Hello. I am Edgar the Large.
Edgar, the well endowed.
I am a
Circumference?
All right.
veteran, the son of a trader. I believe he traded in around the Whitefront area of Skyrim. However, I was too young to remember. He was brutally murdered by a dragon.
Oh god.
when I
I
was
thought you were going to say
very young.
beautifully murdered.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. I still see it in my dreams and laugh.
Dear.
And then when I was a teenager, I found my master, a sword master, and he taught me the ways of the Bavoski.
What?
The dragons haven't been reawakened. So how did he
Yeah.
get eaten by a dragon?
Yeah,
Um,
Casey.
This was a long time ago.
He
I'm
found
really
one
old.
when it was asleep and just sort of fell into its mouth.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was a dragon. I remember I was young, so a lizard would have been a dragon.
Can remember the
God of
It was in it.
Dragon.
Yeah, it was just an Argonian.
Actually,
Particularly
thinking back,
large
it
Argonian.
was a young girl
Anyway,
with
anyway.
an adult face.
What a terrifying experience that was. No wonder you thought it was a dragon.
Speaks,
I mean,
Benny.
God.
She doesn't just make noises. She's not the girl from the road.
And yeah, so I learnt the way of the sword from a quite young age, and eventually I left my my master, and decided to set out on my own journey, which is
Master has
Where am I?
freed Casey. Master presents Casey with a sock. Casey free!
The sock was a bit sticky.
Oh,
oh,
Way to lower that tone, bro. God.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
just couldn't resist.
And probably
The days of Casey milking cows blindfolded was
bearing
Was that an
in
end?
mind, bearing in
strange
mind I am
cow, it only had
Eggar the
one-
Large.
One teat on its other.
And the other all seem to be concentrated in 2 spheres.
Yeah.
Actually,
some reason the teat faced upwards.
thinking back to it, guys, I think it was his willy.
Alright, shall we
Okay.
commence?
Right. Okay.
Bullshit.
How did so Demoir and sorry, not Demoir. Herbert and Edgar.
I don't know.
All the way from Jolly Good Edition.
They're on a stag
I
do in
just
Fell
spat
Creek or
yogurt
some shit like
everywhere.
that.
To be fair, right, if I saw a group of haggard-looking adventurers with singe marks all over them and a weary solitude guard carrying a mysterious party, bringing along a small girl with an adult face stitched to her cheeks,
She's wearing a hood, remember?
I'd probably join them too.
Something about that part just draws you in, doesn't it?
Or at the very least, inquire when the circus sets up.
There may be a forest fire blazing in the distance against the setting sun.
And widows screaming at their lost hunters.
Should we get on with this?
Okay, right, okay.
Did we? Wait, did
So
we
somehow
poke any
you've met her.
breathing holes in the guy's face? Or is she just gonna suffocate?
No, she
No,
can
he's
reach
got a
the-
mouth, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a
But
mouth
we
and
are
a
just
nose and
ranting at
eyes.
the moment, guys.
She can just chew through if she has to.
We are just ranting
yeah.
at the moment.
With
But this is what's
stitched,
going to
like,
happen.
mouth onto mouth.
Yes.
Did it
Anyway.
skillfully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doc works quite well with a blade. Before he became an adventurer, he was a
He
knitwork
works in a
teacher.
textile factory.
Yeah. Right, okay. So you've all met up. Doc's managed to get some random supplies from this shop. I can't remember what they were. Some
I know what
potions,
they were.
maybe.
I got
Uh,
some peanuts, an emerald tiara, knuckle dusters, a long sword. That's it, actually.
And Eric's amulet.
Eric's amulet. I think I picked that up earlier, though.
The fuck is Eric's amulet?
Oh, I got it from, you know when we were in that pub in Rorikstead
Oh, yeah.
and the bandits were attacking? The guy
Mhm.
there, who owned the pub, was called Eric. I nicked his amulet.
Oh, yeah. Fuck,
It
I
will
forgot
be
about
forever known in history as Eric's amulet.
that. It's got a
Does it
certain
have
ring
any
to it.
mysterious properties? Nope.
Well, if you rub it a lot, it gets a bit grubby.
Not even real
Right,
gold.
let's let Boo get along with this.
Oh,
Shall we?
okay.
Okay,
I
righto.
apologise.
Alright.
It's alright.
It's alright.
Then, okay, so the party's just milling about, and they notice Brander sort of like beckoning people over.
Who?
Fuck off, Benny. Brander walking over. He beckons to the party, And he says, must not sound French here.
That is riveting.
He says, I've been speaking to my friends, the other guards around Skyrim. I remember them from when I used to work as a guard here in the lowlands of Skyrim, of course. And they've offered to give us any equipment we may need for our journey across the Jural Mountains. Went Scottish at the end.
Across the Highlands.
We're going up Loch Lomond,
And
lads.
into the lowlands.
They've given us these toasty warm kilts.
Oui, très bien.
Okay, so everyone, there's like some loot on the floor, basically. Well, not on the floor, in the guardhouse. Does anyone want to take anything from there?
Yeah, what's
Can we take
Oh,
guard
also, sorry,
uniforms?
they've also offered to lend us a unit of guards to help us across the Jural Mountains.
Cannon
Mountains. The mountains.
fodder.
Yay, Tinder.
Alright, good.
Right. Okay. Who's going to do what?
Yeah, can we take uniforms?
I'll take a tabard at least for. Oh,
If you
shame.
want.
Yeah, we could disguise ourselves.
Yeah,
Do you
because
want
a
to do
red
that?
guard and an orc would
Where are you
totally
gonna keep your
join
armor?
the Skyrim guard.
Your old
Well,
armour.
I don't
Guard
know.
armour isn't particularly...
I'm wearing Imperial armor anyway, Brew. So I'm fine.
Yeah.
But the others, they.
Well,
I'm
I've
not
just got
taking
steel
Skyrim.
armor on.
I'm not taking Skyrim guard armor. You'd be sneaky.
Well, I take a mail shirt and put it around me, but it's too small, so it just kind of like
Tight
like
round
a
the
vest,
chin.
like a bra
It's
kind
a
of thing.
loincloth.
Yeah, a loincloth. Yeah.
Protect the
Yeah.
important bits.
Can I take a chainmail shirt and put it on underneath my cape and that?
In fact, I'll
Which one's
take
that? Is
two
that
chainmail
Nassius?
shirts.
Yeah.
Okay, Nassius takes chainmail. Pretends to write something as though I'm actually adding to a character sheet. Brilliant.
So is he like less? Does he have to go less sneaky now or something?
No, it's fine. You weren't really a sneaky character anyway, were you?
Really?
No.
I was using magic to
Why
do
haven't we got
things.
character sheets, by the way?
Why haven't we? Because I've lost them.
Oh,
That's why.
okay.
Okay. Stop talking about the Red Wedding in chat. It's very off topic.
Faye.
Boys are there.
Anyway.
Pack it in. Pack it in.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Ooh,
Okay, so
anyone's into this.
one person's taking some stuff. They've got some potions as well.
Well, should we
You can
fit
take
with
if you
the
want.
old, Skyrim
Extravaganza.
kind of
What?
the thing and just loot everything?
Yeah.
Give it to the girl.
What is there?
There's a couple of tunics. With the Valkyrie logo on.
Is there
Logo.
any
Sword?
nice
Is this
Banner.
weapons?
Banner. Is there
The
any?
girl should
Sorry.
get some armor.
Are
and
there any
whatnot.
nice weapons?
There
No,
are
'cause
no nice weapons.
We don't
There
want to
are-
give the girl anything useful because the charm's going to wear off now in it's gone.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, but we can always toss her at someone if it does.
Who's this girl?
We could always just cut her head off.
Right, BRB, 1 second.
Okay. Quick, throw an axe at him.
No,
Alright,
not
okay.
yet.
Yeah, there's some
It's too
potions and
laggy,
stuff like that.
wasn't
The weapons there are only like guard sort
What-
of levels.
what-
They're only
what
like iron.
potions?
They're not brilliant.
What potions are there?
There's some that are green topped, and some that are red topped.
Or have
Red
a
top
red
ones, they're labelled potions of health, potions of vigour, and of course there is potions of
I will take some of the red top
vitality.
potions. Whatever
Okay.
you call them.
Right, so is the party ready to venture on?
Well, my
Yeah.
guy can't read, so he probably just grabs potions at random because he's a red guard.
Okay. I will tell you this is being uploaded, so any
Didn't mean in a racist way, just he's from wherever the red guards are from, so he probably doesn't read their writing.
Oh, I see. Language barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't being that
Not
racist,
just
okay?
saying.
Boogie boy.
Because he's a
'cause
red guard.
It's not because he's a Muslim or
read.
anything.
Bongo, bongo land.
I just
We're
came
gonna have
back
some
to
text
Bongo
run through
Bongo.
our-
This was such a bad idea. I could have just been an odd, but no, I had to be a red guy.
Wait, what?
Anyway.
Moving
What's that?
swiftly on.
Right, so what did we take in the end?
Potions, mail,
because
chest,
the
bits.
weapons were there,
Do we
which
grab any
guard
food?
sort of grade. You can grab some food if you want. Of course, there's
Let's
plenty of
grab some
supplies.
food. Let's
Okay.
get the
You are going across the Juror
face
Mountains,
bitch
however.
to carry
Should
that.
we give the little girl a cloak or something if we can find one?
Well,
Because
she-
she'll
she's
probably
This
die.
little girl.
She's
Who's
got her
naked?
father's face. How warm can she? You know,
Forget the girl.
she's got a hood anyway, so she must
She's
have a cloak.
fine.
No, she's
She
got
has a
one of those,
knife.
like,
She's lethal.
you know when you get those coats that those coats that you can like kind of zip have zip on hoods.
Yeah.
She's got the
got
hood
a
part,
hood.
that's it. No coat.
So we've got like this naked 5-year-old.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, your words, not mine.
You already said she's naked. Like 2 minutes ago.
Now that may be.
She's not naked.
Okay.
I think we should get some tunics, you know, extra
Yeah,
tunics.
maybe we
just to
should
keep warm.
give them to her.
Stitch
Okay.
them to her flesh.
Oh god.
Alright, how good is the guard shield better than mine?
No, your shield, as I recall, was incredibly strong.
Okay.
Okay, so Brander sort of leads the way out of the town. You've got some sort of company of 4 sort of archer guards. They don't seem to have very good melee weapons. They've got quite stern, strong-looking bows, and they're marching south.
They better than Kemp's.
No,
Hardly think so.
English longbow, made of ashwood, I think.
You. It's made of you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the U-bow.
okay, and one of the guards says, "Follow me. I know a faster path across the mountains. We go east and we come out in Bruma."
Yeah,
Okay.
Bruma! I love Bruma!
Alright, the thing is, guys, right? This guy sounds a bit shifty, you know? Maybe he's just taking us to a trap, but even if he is, that sounds like some combat. So let's
Well, I
do
think
it.
he's just
Let's do it.
intimidated.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
This plan doesn't sound flawed at all. Let's go.
Listen, if one of us dies, it's probably going to be the girl, so it's fine.
It's actually probably gonna be me.
Oh, yeah, well, that's alright.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's carry on.
Okay, so he's taking you sort of south of Felcreath, sort of towards Haldir's Cairn and the
Takes us
Bloodlet
to Brown
Throne.
Town.
But this is party's moving. You're in the mountains, the mountain area of Skyrim now. It's very cold. You'd be glad of the brandy you all had at the
Brandy.
pub
Oh, I
when
missed
you were at the
that.
pub. I
My
guess.
leg's broken! Put
No.
brandy on it. Tell you what, Richard, you want some brandy for that bullet wound. Brandy.
Alright.
Yeah, you're heading. Basically, you're taking sort of like an easterly road, pretty much just so you can go south into Bruma. Basically.
Stick to the road, lads.
Get off the road!
Get off the road!
Yeah, and what's going to happen is you go across the mountains. It's very cold. You don't enjoy it at all. And when you come to the peak of this final, well, the highest point of this mountain path, when you've basically just passed one of the taller mountains in the Juror Mountains, you can see Cyrodiil, the Imperial City, the White Gold Tower,
Oh,
down in
hi.
the distance.
Ah.
And Fenny just
although it
cries.
looks-
Can I stop
I'm
for a
home.
quick fap? On seeing the tower.
This is what someone play the Oblivion music. Quick, quick, quick,
I'm on it.
quick. Someone who stole brew. Brew. There we go. Oh no!
User was moved out of your channel.
Well
Bring him back.
played. Well
User was moved to
played.
your channel.
You're a twat, Fenny.
That
Let's
was
continue on.
irresponsible.
That was out of character.
Dick.
Penny.
I hate you. Go die.
Alright, okay, let's carry on.
Right.
Should we just leave Benny to Pat?
Okay, if Fenny's left the
He
fat
does it
up
as
in
he
the cold.
walks.
When it just freezes in place, that sounds awfully uncomfortable.
Oh
Well,
my
you're not
Oh,
quite so
God.
high up in the mountains now. You can see Cyrodiil. Yeah, the mist of the higher mountains has cleared. And yeah. So Cyrodiil's in front of you. Skyrim's behind you.
Good.
Where do you want to go?
Cyrodiil, let's go Cyrodiil.
Can we go to Bruma?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go Bruma.
let's go to Bruma.
Yeah,
Let's go
probably.
Bruma.
Because
Okay.
Okay.
Are the guards still with us then?
I turn to Ragthar and I go, if you're around, mate. Sorry.
The guards seem to have vanished after your long,
Hey, Jeff.
tiresome journey.
What, did they fall off the mountain?
What?
No, well,
No!
as soon as you set eyes on Cyrodiil and sort of headed down the mountain a bit, they just seem to have not be there anymore. Brander's still with you, and he's just as confused as the rest of you.
What, as in why the hell they've gone?
Yeah.
Oh my god, is this actually Cyrodiil? Or are we hallucinating?
Wait, sorry, who's gone?
The four
The
guards.
four guards.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was an ambush.
They weren't important.
They
Well,
weren't
let's-
important.
I mean, even if we are going to get ambushed, the best course of process surely is just to head down to Bruma.
We've
Yeah.
got what's his name? Mr. Guardman from Solitude.
Yep.
We've got the sword.
We have.
We've got a mission to do for the might of the Empire. Let's get it done.
Amen to that.
The
I'll
party is
drink
walking
to
down
that.
the road towards Bruma. To the east, you can see... Sorry, to the west even. You can see... the Daedric Shrine of Hermaeus Mora, because apparently you can see really far. You can see Sancretor.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Yeah.
We got like a telescope or something.
You know what? Brander does.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the
Now you
ruins
mention it.
of an old Oblivion Gate
Oh,
nearby.
wait. Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Should we sacrifice the girl to try and open the Oblivion Gate? Start with.
I don't think that'd be a good idea.
Is that how the Oblivion Gates are
That's
open?
why you're not in charge.
Sew the face of an old man onto his daughter's face and sacrifice her in front of an Oblivion Gate. That'll open her.
Okay, but you can also see.
That'll do the trick.
You can also see to the west. There seems to be like a large army marching across the
What?
countryside, and these don't look like Imperials, lads. I can be honest.
Oh, it's the Almeri.
They're the scum of the earth. Let me at them.
Let's charge them!
Bull rush.
Are they running like in Monty Python and the Holy Grail across the field, where they just get closer and then further and then closer? Dun, 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 dun.
No, that's not how they're walking. They're walking in an organised column. Not column. Like a block, a
How
square
many
formation
clicks?
walking type thing. You know. What?
How many clicks west?
How many clicks west? About 800 meters.
What?
You want to be careful not to be
How are they
spotted.
that close?
Run!
They're bloody next to us!
How many are there?
Alright, lads.
Oh, there's probably about a couple of thousand.
Okay,
36.
right.
Count
Guys,
myself.
listen. We have to get to the Imperial City. We
Sorry,
have
not.
to.
Sorry, a couple
Bit
of
close,
hundred.
man.
Couple of
Is there
hundred.
any cavalry?
Wait.
Like,
No, there's no cavalry. They seem
Where-
to be purely foot.
Where are they heading?
They seem to be heading towards Bruma.
Oh no!
From where?
we must
Where?
go to
Alright,
from the
Bruma.
let's
west.
warn Bruma quickly.
Are you-
Quickly.
What if Bruma's under their control?
I doubt it.
Thing is, this army looks as though it'll have to travel south a bit and follow the road, practically, and actually assault Bruma head on, rather than go around the side because of the size of the force.
Okay, well, Bruma's
So
just
you
gonna...
do have time, and obviously because
Get
they're
to
trying to
Bruma
keep
then.
formation.
Oh yeah.
Bruma's
you
just
ha- you
gonna
have a
like
chance.
say we gotta get to Bruma and sprint off. Just try and get the people going.
I
Okay,
say,
so-
right, guys, I think I've got a plan. We can
What?
distract the army with the girl. Just send her over there. They'll be like, what the hell?
We'll,
And
Would
it's-
it
we'll just
mental,
teach her
but
the
she's
words that,
retarded?
"Are you going to Scarborough Fair?" and then get her to walk really slowly. Are you
Oh my God.
going to Scarborough Fair? and they'll turn and run.
Yeah.
Especially
Or
when
you
they
could
see
teach.
she's got an
I think you
adult
should
face.
teach her the
sewn
lyrics
on.
to niggas in Paris.
Oh.
That'd be, I got my Gucci, my nigga.
Shut up, Kev.
Nasius, that's your department.
Shut up.
I'm gonna have to delete so much out of this. I
That
hate you
what?
guys.
So it's all gonna be
There's
Ken.
nothing wrong with Gucci,
You can't
my
say
nigga.
the N word.
Gucci, my
Nice
nigga.
is swearing.
Ken,
It's not
Ken
a real
is gonna be in
adjective.
this video.
It's with an A, not an ER. That's alright.
Okay, Jesus Christ, you go to Bruma.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Okay. Right.
It's been half an hour and we've done nothing.
What's the rough population of Bruma?
Currently,
According
about
to
500.
Oblivion, it's like 10. Actual game.
It's not really
According
worth
to
it
actual
then.
fact, it's probably about 500 with
Yeah.
a garrison of probably about 200 guards at the moment.
And how
We have
many?
walls.
How many of
We have
the
walls and
Mary
two
Dominion are marching?
About 800.
Alright.
Yeah,
then
you do
there's
have walls.
800 of them.
The garrison
800
is stronger than
meters away.
usual because
How
it's
original.
times of war.
Okay.
What?
Alright.
I think we
They're
should.
800 meters away, but they've got to take a long route to get to Bruma.
Yeah, I'm just
We
calculating.
can go straight there. They have to go round.
Or we
Okay.
could, just follow them and like spoil their supplies or something.
Oh, we can
No,
split
but
up.
Bruma will probably be like left on.
Like, I don't think like me and Ragthar are best cut out for the whole stealth attack thing.
No.
Works perfectly fine.
Especially when I'm dressed in full Imperial armor.
Like, who are you? What do you think you're
I
doing?
am but a traveller.
Well, let's quit buggering about and let's get to
So
Bruma.
are we heading to Bruma?
Okay,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
head to Bruma. And as you head on the road towards Bruma from the mountains, you're basically not really on a road, you're sort of on
No, no.
a trail. Good night, Penny.
No, sorry, it was brother.
Is the sheep shit everywhere?
No.
Doc, we're at your
you also
house.
notice there is. Does anyone know what?
God.
What was that?
Brilliant.
I don't know what was said.
For anyone who didn't understand that, we have an ongoing joke that Doc is Welsh.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah, and you can basically see to your right that there's a what's the name of that temple where the blades come from? I really can't remember it.
Cloud Temple.
Yeah.
Cloud Temple. Okay. You can see Cloud Temple to the right, and you can see a small contingent of blades who have clearly seen this army approaching Bruma,
Yay, blades!
and they're sprinting down the road. There's probably about 50 of them.
Are they making us look bad with their
Awesome armor.
discipline and organisation?
Yes.
Oh,
They're sprinting in perfect formation. It's brilliant. It's so majestic, in fact, that
They formed the flying bee.
that
Where are they
Thalarian
going?
just ejaculates on
Are
the
they
spot.
going from the temple to Bruma or towards the army? Are they...
oh god, I hope they're not going to the armory.
I know. Yeah.
Are they doing like Last Samurai style, charging
No.
Gatling guns?
They're running as you are. They're running towards Bruma.
Okay.
To
Should we
really-
They've
stop?
not seen us.
Should we say? Yeah.
Well, you're slightly uphill. They're down to the right slightly.
Alright, well, let's sprint. All of us, go.
Let's just get to Bruma.
Okay.
Wait, what about the little girl though?
I'll take her. Actually, I'm
Join
quite
me,
old.
Can we just
That's
leave
my
her?
wife.
Guys,
She's-
can we
she's
just
probably the
leave
fittest
her
out of
in,
all
like
of
a
you.
pond or something?
Wait, what?
can- you can
Excuse
roll-
me, bro. I've killed giants.
Yeah,
Right,
but
you guys go on ahead.
And
I'll,
friends.
Brew, can I take an attack roll on the little girl?
Penny, you're a paladin.
you are a paladin.
What?
Alright, we'll go on ahead. Doc, you're a rogue. Can you take
Why are
an
you trying to
attack
kill her?
roll?
Why are you trying to kill her?
She's just dead weight.
Don't like
She's not-
that.
She's
she's
gonna
drunk.
die a horrific death when the city fails.
But at least you'll make a
Wouldn't
fine
you
meal
rather
up.
that?
Seen it. Would you rather she died gracefully in the peaceful mountains near Bruma, or was raped horrifically by a army of lonely old Merry Dominion elves?
Branda
Sure,
notices
yeah.
you talking to Doc. Doc to whatever your name is, Lucius,
Yeah.
and can hear even though you're sprinting. You're all sprinting. He just looks over to the right at you, sort of whispering to each other mid-sprint, and sort of gives you a knowing look and unsheathes a gold brand. Because remember before when you tried to kill her and he stopped you,
Oh, for God's sake!
he will try and stop you again.
But he's gonna violate the Emperor's will by
He's gonna
using
plunge his
sacred
sword
blade
into Benny's chest and say,
into a
"Lannisters
fellow
send their
Imperial."
regards."
Benny, we could off to this traitor now if you want. Sort this mission out proper, like.
Can we stop sprinting for a second and convene? Have a quick discussion.
As Brander unsheathes Goldbrand, the gleaming light alerts the blades who are running in the wrong direction.
Bugger!
And, for the moment, as he's raised this sword, they recognise it instantly. It's this distinctive sword. Legendary sword. And the blades, well, the captain and a couple of others run up towards you while the rest continue on.
Awesome.
Down towards the city.
Fight scene.
I guess we have to leave the girl alive.
Captain runs up to the party and says, Who you entering Cyrodiil? Entering Cyrodiil. What is your business here? Don't you know we're in a war?
Pikes in front, archers behind.
Just get every quote in there you can, guys.
Is anyone gonna,
Don't worry, guys. I'll handle this.
Right. Okay.
Go on then.
This is the part where you handle this.
Oh yeah. I think that's how they talk.
What are you saying to me, Red Guard?
Sorry, excuse him. He's not from round here.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You can't just ask someone what language they're speaking.
User disconnected from your
That's
channel.
racist.
Oh shit, who we lost?
We've lost Edgar the Fat, or
I
whatever
was
his
gonna say,
name
where the
is.
hell?
Edgar the Large.
He kept rolling down the hill and just couldn't stop him.
Yeah, that's what's happened.
Just hit the broom wall and splattered.
It's bounced up.
User joined your channel.
Oh, he's back.
I know he's back.
He's gonna catch you up with the blades.
Edgar, by the way, you're now rolling uncontrollably down the hill. You took a momentary lapse in concentration.
Oh shit.
Right, so we should probably inform the Blades that we're on a vital mission.
Can you RP that?
Fine.
Just tell him what the sword is.
What's his name? Well, why would I know
He's a
that?
captain.
Of course. Excuse me, officer. Were we going a little fast?
As he speaks, the captain goes, "My God, is that Thalarian, the old captain of the guard in Bruma?" Because, by the way, newcomers, Thalarian used to be the captain of the guard in Bruma.
Wait,
So why are you rushing to Bruma?
I didn't forget that. That's why I want to go to Bruma. It's my old home. I want to see it safe.
Okay. What are you doing in the mountains? Coming from the north?
We're on a vital mission.
That doesn't sound like Thalarian.
I don't know how I speak.
Told you.
Just make up a voice. Now and now. Now and now. Now, right now.
We're on a vital mission. We have
So like brew.
We've got to get the sword of the Emperor to him before the attack on the Imperial City. Otherwise, all will be lost. Sean Bean.
No
way.
Straight.
Right then. Well,
Oh, that's
this guy's voice has changed slightly. I can't remember what it was initially.
He's now also Sean.
It was.
I was tempted by the Sean Bean.
There's a
Well, of
Sean
course.
Bean in every man, and it stirs when you put D&D in his hand.
For God's sake. Right, well then. You best be on your way then. Although there's probably going to be a calamity down at Bruma. As you can see, there's quite a large Aldmeri Dominion army heading towards it. We've got the defences and
Sorry, wait, is your
enough
name...
manpower.
You're a captain, aren't you? Is your surname
yes.
by any chance obvious? Good God, man, damn your impudence! Get out of the way! Don't you know who I am?
I'm Nathaniel the Dread.
Listen,
Can
Love,
I,
was being nice before.
Can I just?
And I am Nasius.
Wrinkled up old
There is
captain.
no structure to this one.
Can I just?
I've remembered that Valarian is in fact an extreme British man.
Seriously,
Valarian
no.
gets slapped by the guard.
Oh, wait, his entourage ran off, didn't it? He's got
no,
what?
he's got like
Him and 2 others.
about 5 others.
We've got a little girl. Eh?
Make a fight.
Your point being?
Considering the blades aren't actually technically the legal law, they're just guardians of the Emperor.
Whom you are very loyal to.
Why am I just muttering this to myself? Excuse me, Captain. But it would seem that as your job is to guard the Emperor and all those who would serve him loyally, as I have done my entire life, you impeding the progress of us returning Goldbrand to his most regal highness of the Empire would seem like you are dishonouring your country and in fact committing treason. Now I ask
Listen, you sack of
to
shit.
stand aside.
Listen, you wrinkled old sour old captain bastard person. I can't.
Every moment
Valarian.
you waste brings that army closer to the beloved city of
Oi,
Bruma.
cunt.
Can I nut him?
What? You can say the C word.
Can I
but you can't
cut
say
his
nigger.
legs off?
Listen.
Yeah, how come we can say that, but not ginger? An anagram of ginger.
Nigger.
That. Stop saying
Oh my god. I don't know how to carry on with
You will
this.
bring the solace upon us all.
Okay, the guard is trying to say he would just like a bit of. He just said, as it was your old home, he wondered if you wanted to help out with the defence.
Yes, I
But, you
bloody
know,
well do!
What the fuck are you going on about with all this?
Let
I,
me
finally, I
pass.
lift my bow up and I go look at him in the eyes, and he's not actually looking at me. So I put my hand on the side of his face and turn him to look at me and go, "You have my bow." That's what I do, and then I slowly remove my hand while stroking his
says,
cheek.
I'm very confused by the situation at hand. I mean, we've got common interests. Why are we arguing? Let's go to the fucking city and do something. Yeah?
I employ my old captain's charm and go, stand aside, citizen, and march smartly past.
I'm just gonna say
You
something.
fail, and he just laughs at you, and all of his guards start laughing at you.
No!
This is shit.
Right, we
Did
need
he
to
fall
get
over or
rid of
something?
Scum. You violated the law. Pay the
Right,
court a fine or
guys,
serve your
We need to get
sentence.
to
Guys,
Bruma.
let's stop here. Right, let's stop. Brew, look, just take us away. Try and put our input to a minimum for now, guys. You need
Okay.
to get on with this shit.
Right. We're going to go in a turn-by-turn basis, as we used to. Jesus. Okay. So you head down to Bruma. The town is clearly in a state. Everyone's panicking. They're all preparing, getting the barricades set up. All the citizens are like, all the women and children, they're being given sort of like last line of defense weapons, and
the blades have arrived.
the blades have just arrived. Everyone feels a little bit sort of relieved, but still think, there's only 50 of them. And this ragtag bunch of, ruffians from the hills.
257 men guarding the walls of Bruma.
Yeah.
The 7,
So-
in fact, slightly insane.
Okay. So you're in this town. Everyone's manning the walls, getting ready. What do you want to do?
Sorry, can I quickly play a short piece of music which
No.
is not related to the Red Wedding to
No.
sort of build the scene? This is actually an appropriate one, I swear.
I know.
Yeah.
I get the
What he's trying
feeling.
to play is the.
Okay, there we go.
I know what you're trying to play. You're trying to play when Aragorn goes to Helm's Deep, perhaps.
Right,
When
yeah,
Aragorn
it's when
goes
all
to
the
Helm's Deep,
peasants
it's
are
that
arming up.
music, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay.
Rohan theme.
Okay.
The
Right then,
Pirates of
so you're in the
Rohan.
town. Casey,
Yeah.
or rather Edgar, you're first. What do you want to do?
I want to go get drunk.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wait, Casey, you an Imperial?
Fuck knows.
No, he's a Nord. He was raised
okay, that's
outside.
I'm
Because if he
I'm
was
a-
an Imperial, you'd better wait till it gets to my turn.
Yeah, I
don't
head
interrupt
towards
him.
the tavern,
Head towards the
ambling
tavern.
away. Obviously,
Okay.
as I'm bigger than most, I'm kind of blocking the road a bit.
Oh my god, what roads are quite wide.
You
Right,
see
you get
me.
to the tavern. You get to the tavern, and the door's locked. What do you do?
I
Cry.
scream to the cruel gods of Odin and Thor,
Can you
and yeah.
act that out for us? Please?
Why, you stupid gods of Thor and Odin, you wouldn't let me indulge myself in
The commoners of the town look at you, and they're unsure as to
I can't actually
the
shout
words
'cause it's
Odin
like
and
that.
Thor. And some guy just shouts, "Stop talking gibberish!" and carries on about his arming his children. with pike staffs.
I give him a quick slap in the face and turn around to join my comrades. Yeah.
Okay, you give him a thunderous slap in the face. It was brilliant, and he just recoils and he just sort of was like a 360 spin. That was how hard the slap was, and he just sort of recoils. He's like exasperating, and he quickly rushes off back to tending his children.
Tending to his children.
Well, yeah, he's giving them pike staffs ready for the battle.
Oh. I didn't realise
Denwa.
it was a war.
And they're stroking his stuff.
Benoit, what are you gonna do?
I'm
You can
going
man the
to.
walls. You can do anything.
I'm gonna go get my sword sharpened and then join in the preparation of the siege.
Okay, you walk up
We're
to
having
the.
a siege. I didn't even realise.
Oh my god,
done.
Casey.
Oh, the man in the walls! I'm gonna go have a pint for God, it's peaceful.
Get ready.
Oh my god, you spatter. Well, wait your turn now, Casey.
No, it's
So
your
what were you
turn. Carry
doing?
on.
You were getting your sword sharpened and waiting for the rest, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well you walk over to the whetstone where there's a huge queue for all the blacksmith's equipment. Are you gonna get in line?
No, I'm just gonna sod it and go man the walls.
Okay. Okay, so you're now standing on the walls, facing
Outwards.
backwards. They'll never get me.
You
Okay.
cannot hit what I cannot see.
Okay, Doug, you're cool.
I'm gonna get my bow because I do have a bow, and I'm gonna go man the walls as well.
Next to me, please. Wait, no, not next to me.
I don't have a hammer, so it'll be fine. Actually, then again, you cleave something in half, so somewhere away from Derek.
But close
Okay.
by so I can help him.
Okay,
You
like about
sort of
10 feet
helping,
away from
a
each other.
helping range, but not a cleave your friend in half range.
Ah, I see. Don't forget one time you did throw your hammer. Anyway, okay, Fenster, what are you gonna do?
I'd like to request information on what do the Aldmeri Dominion have within their ranks? Do they have like ladders, a battering ram, anything?
We don't know.
We don't know. They're like 800 meters away. How do we
Oh, yeah,
The
they
know?
were.
blades were running reconnaissance probably if they were out that far. In the middle of nowhere, pretty much.
They seem to
Seems
have
like-
been. Got an echo? Okay, it's gone. They seem to have. Everyone seems to generally know that they've got. Actually, what am I doing? I should be rolling a check to see how
It's
much you
a
can
minor
roll.
action perceptive check or
Sorry.
some bollocks.
Yeah. People don't seem to know much at all. There must be a
God.
thick fog on. Well, there isn't because you've already seen them. But fuck. Okay.
Jump on your
I'll tell you
turn,
this.
could
They
you?
have got some ladders. They have got some
you
Got
ladders.
said?
ladders. Okay, right.
What, man?
Right. Well, since the people of the town know me, and I picked intimidate as one of my skills, I'm gonna take a position up on the ground near the gate, start barking orders at the garrison and the peasant militia to form up defensive lines in front of the gate and along the wall in front of the archers.
Succeed, and the panicked populace seems to have formed a formidable defensive line in front of the gates.
Just to clarify, I mean like gates are closed and we're behind them.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Not
I've played Rome
stand
Total
outside.
War. Yeah, and like you've managed to get the population of like last line of defense people just actually involved in the front line of defense. So now instead of 250, you've got 750.
What?
Yeah, you jelly.
People defending the town.
Yeah, but
This is my town. These are my
They're
rules.
very ill armored, and they'll probably lose in fight.
And ill-trained.
Good fodder. Yeah, they're ill, but very most of them are kids,
They're
old
peasants.
people, and
Oh
women.
my god, Fenny, you son of a...
If they're an imperial, then they can spill their own blood for the sake of their country.
Okay, Bruma has got a lot
The
of lords
Empire.
living there as well.
Too many winters, or too few.
Okay, Ken,
For the crime of
Yes.
I sentence you to die.
what are you doing?
Of course, I'm assuming, of course, you've got like a strong line of ranged defences manning the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm gonna
Can I
make
can
my
I just
way.
ask something, Kemp? Just quickly.
What?
Could you like, since it's only a minor action, could you like take a perceptive test? Because I assume yours is quite high to see if like they've got any distinct weaknesses in the enemy formation or anything.
What when I get up on the wall?
Well, yeah, because it's just a minor action.
Yeah,
So
okay,
you
fair
can-
play. I'm gonna get up on the wall. I'm gonna look to find a spot pretty central to the defense because I feel that I've got a lot to offer in the terms of the
So like quite a tall tower,
of the
basically.
bow. Yeah, and obviously I'm with like a few other
Archers.
people, and I'll look at him like give him a light tap on the back, reassure them, you know.
Giving us some tips on how
Yeah.
to be
Exactly.
the very best, like no one ever was.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put my hand in a horizontal, like spread out formation, fingers clenched together. I'm gonna put them on the brow of my head. And I'm gonna move my head side to side. So basically, I'm just looking out. It's a perception roll.
Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah, you can see that they're all wearing. There's like the front few lines are wearing some sort of heavy plate armor.
Oh, okay.
And then they seem to be backed up by a lot of javelin wielding, like light infantry almost.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of archers, a hell of a lot of archers. But they seem to be using of poor quality bows. This doesn't seem to be one of the most traditional elven armies. It seems like they've got a lot of archers, but they're not regular archers. They might be mercenaries from elsewhere or Valenwood.
Okay.
Not Valenwood, because that would be amazing archers. From elsewhere. They're probably a Khajiit horde.
This will be easy.
Wow.
Khajiit's also quite dexterous and good at scaling walls.
Had to say nice to
You
meet
can see they do have a battering ram. and
Do
an
we-
attack column.
Do we have anything that we maybe we could like drape the like exterior walls with, even just water? Because I mean, at the cold temperatures, that would like freeze over. It would thaw in no time.
It's not that cold.
Damn.
Okay. Jelly.
Do we?
So you're defending, basically. You're in a defensive stance now. Jelly?
Yeah, I'm thinking about what I want to do. Right, because we got like Khajiit and stuff. They're going to scale the walls. So it's probably better to man the walls than be down by the gate.
Well, they've got ladders. They've also got a battering ram. They've got a lot of heavy infantry and light infantry. And then they've got a lot of Khajiit archers.
Well, what's the troop layout? Like, where are the guards
Heavy,
and the blades?
light. The guys with the blades.
Yeah, where
They seem
where the
to have
blades?
spread out in various formations around the wall. They want to be
Well, Fenny,
mixed
we know
because
where the
obviously,
guards are.
yeah, Fenny knows where they are. But I'm telling you where Fenny's put them. He's sort of not put them all bunched up. He wants a veteran, sort of like for every few other men, because obviously blades are quite veteran soldiers. So, like, say the shield wall on the walls has, say, a blade for every 5 shield bearers or something like that, or maybe he's every 5th.
Fenny wants to
And
know
then-
if there are any cav or city guards.
There are no cavalry in the city.
Okay.
I still don't know what to do.
Do we have any postern gates?
What?
Do we have any postern gates?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Googling what postern gates is.
Stern? Little
Small
postern
secret gates.
Get
Like-
out.
Yeah.
You know the Battle of Helm's Deep? There's that little door you go
Yes,
through.
the sewers.
No.
Like
you know
a
where
sand force
Aragorn and
port.
Gimli go out to the left of the
Oh,
main gate?
no.
No one tosses that door.
No, there are no. Don't forget that Bruma is quite a sturdy, strong fortress.
Yeah, I'm just viewing all our
there
options.
There are very few weaknesses.
I'm guessing we don't have any siege equipment.
Right, I'm going to go ask
there are
Fenny
a few...
where... bugger.
Well, there was... funny you should mention that, because you can see the old wizard of the court, and he... Well, do you want to go and chat to him? Well, actually,
Well, I can't,
that'll be somebody else's turn to go and chat to him about
There's
defences.
still jellies.
Still Jelly's turn.
I can't
Well,
help but
I-
feel that this isn't the job for Ragthar.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm going to let
Nassius.
Nassius maybe deal with that. I'll probably just like ask Fenny or Kemp like where they want me. Like, where's the brunt of the action going to be?
The gate.
Yeah. You want to be pushing against the gate when the battle's around. Brings all this hell and fury down.
Okay, am I allowed to communicate with him?
Well,
I'll
yeah.
slap him heartily on the back and to the gate, my friend. Fight like an imperial. And belittle his race just before the battle. Because it's I mean it as a compliment, but
Do you want to win this war? I'll fight like an orc.
Ah, great. I always love surgery and organised battles.
I've left by then, Fenny. You mutter that under your
Yeah,
breath.
I'm muttering.
It's like bloody orcs.
The new captain of the guard stands behind me, chuckling heartily.
Yeah, the captain of the Blades is sort of like having a giggle with him. Okay, Nassius, what's your plan?
Well, I've probably spotted the wizard just watching everybody wander about, so I go over to talk to him because I'm also a wizard. Sort of.
Ah,
Well, part wizard. So, what's he going to be saying then when I go and say hello?
chatting to somebody who looks a bit like an engineer. He's got like a hammer in his hand and I don't know, some sort of basic tools. He says, and make sure you set them up in the right location. Yes, put them on the southern battlements, and one on the eastern and one on the western. I don't think they'll be coming from the south too much. So yes,
You already said southern.
I said sorry, the north. Oh, sorry, I don't think they'll be coming from the north. Even oh my god, I'm such a klutz. No
I
wonder.
think I should be asking
Aren't
Fenny
the-
about this stuff,
Sorry,
to be honest.
can I just point out that there's 3 gates into Bruma?
Yes.
One is on the north, or 2 are on the north. Like north, northwest, and east.
Yeah, they'll probably be coming from north.
They have
Why-
ladders, they don't care.
Sorry, they won't be coming from north. They'll be coming from like northwest, not actual north and east.
Right. Like, shouldn't... Why did he just say they won't be coming from the north?
They won't come from the north. They'll be coming from the northwest. They probably won't attack the gate right to the north because that's quite high up.
Right, okay.
That's probably the retreat point for the city if the city decides to retreat.
Quick,
Can't
grab the
really.
city and run!
I'm trying to remember what Bruma actually looks like.
I can.
Bruma.
By the way,
Oblivion.
Ignatius, you talking to this wizard then?
Yeah, I would go talk to the wizard.
What do you wanna
Oh,
say?
I remember Bruma. Oh,
I'm going to ask him if he thinks he'll be able to aid the defenders with fire enchantments or some kind of magical artillery.
He says, well, as you see, we're setting up these Dwemer crossbows. Yes, you see these Dwemer crossbows? We found them in the ruins and we set them up here. And they're basically like ballistae, like scorpion turrets, basically.
And do the people actually know how to operate them? Because there's
Yes.
mostly just peasants there.
The engineer probably would.
Right.
Well, the engineer does,
For
and
anyone
he's taught
who's
his fellow engineers.
interested, there's an image of what we're defending if you want to try and focus.
Oh, that's better.
That helps a lot, actually, yeah. So, how close are we to the church? Like,
Well,
with the
I
main
think
gate?
anywhere you are in Bruma, you're pretty close.
Yeah. I imagine that you see the gate on the left.
Yep.
That's probably where me and the blades and villagers
That is where the
and whatever
majority of the enemy
will
is
have
marching
formed
towards. That is where the majority of the enemy is marching towards.
So I would designate the cathedral or church, whatever it is, as a
Fullback.
fallback.
Last stand.
Where's
As we-
Coral then?
Well,
Where's
I'll
what?
probably be. Nasus
Were
will
you
probably
a
help the
man with
wizard
Coral?
with his wizardly things.
Hang on,
Where-
hang on,
yeah.
chaps.
Sorry,
Did
Brew,
you
where,
think we were?
Hang
where-
on.
Hanging on.
Coral's nice, actually.
We're still not going along the turn-based rule at the moment, guys.
we are. We're just discussing. Where on that image is the court wizard situated, Brew?
The court wizard is situated. At the moment, he's on the. He's basically by the church. Yes. The ballistae are stationed on one of the
Mike's got
western.
quiet again, but
Stationed on one of the west. Can you hear me now?
yeah.
Okay, stationed on one of the western towers. Then there's one on the main gate, and then there's one on the other gate to the right of that picture.
Okay.
So, I suppose I'm going to ask: do they require some kind of magic enchantment to keep them functioning?
No. Just yeah. Yeah. They're fine.
So the wizard made them, but he's not actually required.
Is he sober?
He's the one. He's basically like a scholar more than a wizard. He found
All
the
right.
ruins and he managed to assemble them up here and taught
Okay.
the engineers how to use them.
I'm guessing Nasius just decides to ask Fenny where he wants him to go.
Okay.
How many
Tell me
forces are
about the
coming
ballistics.
in the left-hand gate?
The majority.
Majority. All right, but we've already got the majority of us there.
Yes.
So maybe position Nasius.
I will go there.
I'm
on
pretty sure
the-
Denwar said he was at the back, so Denwar's like at the keep end, sort of.
Okay, right. Actually,
go
no.
there.
If
Fire
we
the
put,
swords.
what do you guys think? If we put Nasius with the main force, we can cut through them faster and then get over to assist. What do you guys think?
I'll go with the main force then, because I am a warrior.
I'll help the weaker force.
Well,
you-
Nasius specialises in illusion magic, so he could cast illusions of soldiers to help out on the other side, I suppose. Assuming he actually
that's a good
manages to
plan,
cast
actually.
them.
Yeah. Go where you deem fit.
Okay, so I'll head to the eastern one from the picture.
Don't forget there are very good fallback lines in Bruma. You can't really see it on that picture, but as I recall, there are like sort of internal battlements.
Well,
on
I'm
the
just
levels of
thinking
the-
that
the
my
town.
character's a red guard that lived in a village, so he's probably not particularly tactically minded, really.
Do we have
thing is
anything
what-
we can roll down the
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 front
thing.
gate, the
No.
one on the left, it looks like it's two gates with the kill walls. So if we open the front gate, we can probably trap them in there.
They would
Yeah.
suspect a trap.
Yeah, they
Would
probably
they? Why
will,
not?
but
But
at the
they've got
same
to do
time,
something.
They've got to get their battering ram through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't even have to open the front gate. We just wait for them to demolish it and then
Also, don't forget they've got ladders as well.
save arrows for there. Oh, good point. Good point. Good point.
Okay, now it is Casey's turn again.
Well,
Ignatius has stationed himself somewhere.
I quickly go to the armory or whatever, pick up a quick sword,
Quick sword.
a large sword. I have a
You're really
large
quiet, by the way,
sword.
Casey, and buzzing.
Shit. Yeah, my mic's kind of broken a bit. I think my headset's like snapped.
Oh.
But yeah, I go to the armory, pick up one great sword and one short sword for close quarter fighting, and then make my way over to Lord Fenny or whatever his name. What is your name?
Lord? I'm not,
Captain.
Not a lord.
Captain.
Ex-captain.
I'm going to say I'm not
Ex-Captain
even a
Fenny.
captain. I'm
And
just bossy.
ask where I should go.
Want to roleplay that?
Where shall I go? Edgar, want to be
You gotta
front
sound like a
line.
fat man.
I'm not fat. I'm not fat.
be a
You are fat.
large?
Edgar the
Rather large.
I'm big boned.
They all say,
I'm
isn't it?
just poofy.
No, but I'm not supposed to be fat. I'm supposed to be tall.
What? Ah.
I think.
Oh, we all thought you were fat.
Oh, dash.
From the,
Right.
from the description you gave us, it sounded like quite a fat character.
Why? The
Probably suggest that we send
User joined your channel.
Edgar to the lesser armed gate. Get him in the thick of it there. He can probably bolster the militia who are guarding it.
Right, front line
Bolster
it
the
is.
barricades.
Yes, sir. Away I go.
I think we're
Okay.
thinking. I think we've thought about this enough.
It's time for
We're
action.
ready.
Yeah, the army has become quite close. Become quite close to the citadel by this time. And it's action stations. Action Jackson. Of course, you've got Bierman commanding the archers at the top.
So at this point, I assume I have a horn or something. Thalarian, after commanding the men about, hears me yelling down or whistling. They're here. Daddy, do something.
Shall I? Am I taking my go, or is it Denwar and Doc first?
It's Denwar and Doc first.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so.
Oh, I'm going to wait orders. Might as well speed this thing up a bit, see some action.
If I'm overseeing this, can I request to swap goes with someone?
Right, yeah, go on.
Try that.
You can swap with me.
All right, Doc, it's your go then.
I'm just gonna wait around.
All right. I'm gonna whack 3 times. No, more than 3 times. I'm gonna
Whack.
start a steady beat, bashing my hammer on my shield, firing the guard to join. City guard are doing the same. We're making this thunderous calamity, trying to
Does he
decrease
have
the
to roll for
morale.
that?
And then we slowly fade out.
Yes, he does.
And in the silence before the plunge of battle, I yell to the surrounding men and teens and children who are
That's a tactical
armed.
map.
I yell, "Fight not for yourselves, fight not for your family, fight not for your city. Fight for the Emperor, for the glory and furthering of our race, in the glory of Cyrodiil, in the glory of Bruma. Prepare for battle!"
Hooray!
And
Can I get some shouts for everybody here?
I yell to Biramon to signal his men to fire at will when they are ready, but to aim for the lesser armored targets with their longbows.
And I just look at him with, that Nicolas Cage meme. You don't say.
I yell to Nassius to tell his wizard friend to get the ballistae aiming at the more heavily armored troops. Try and pick them off a bit.
The engineers.
And then I proceed
Roger that!
forward
Start
from
firing.
the
Left your
cathedral and move closer to the front line. Take up a position beside Ragthar the friendly orc on the front lines with the men. Grimace. Prepare for what's gonna come.
Brilliant. Okay, so the siege is in full swing. The archers
he
have
have to
started
roll for
firing the men on the walls. The archers on the walls are firing back and forth. If you look at that map that I just linked, by the way, you will see areas, and I can actually tell you.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
Where am I?
Right. So most of you will be around 13. Okay. This is like the right side.
Casey's at like 22 in a ditch.
Is that where I am? That's
No,
bullshit.
You're at 13. You're with them at the gate, I think.
Oh, right.
Where am I?
Birman Dragor is sort of like on the front battlement tower, I guess.
Yeah,
As lead
it
archer.
could be one of the towers on one. I imagine it'd be pretty. Is one where they're attacking? Yeah.
No,
It was 13.
13 is where they're
30. Okay. Probably be 16 is the cathedral. It'd probably be at one of the towers at 13, I guess. Maybe.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Fucking laptop dying. There we go, it's dead.
Just cries of horror as it dies.
Help me! Help me! Help!
Mercy!
Look at me, you bastard!
Right, okay, yeah. Denoir and Doc are sort of like on
It's
that larger
Herbert.
tower.
Herbert.
Okay, Herbert and
Lucius.
are on that larger tower, west of 14. And then everyone else is bunched up by 15, where the gate is. There's a defensive line there. And as you can see, if you look back, you see the statue is sort of that blob in the middle.
Yeah.
Next to that, there's
Nassius
like...
at 1.
Nassius at 1.
Is he? I'm asking.
I think I
Are
am.
you at 1? I can't remember where you...
Yeah, I've
He
sent
went
off.
with the other forces to like make
Yeah.
them look bigger than they are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're at 1 with Casey.
Is there
or
actually
rather,
attacking 1?
Edgar. There'll be archers around there, harrying.
Oh, fun.
You can always
I'm-
pick up a bow from the walls and fallen comrade and start firing
Yeah,
down.
but
I'm too big to use a bow. It's just like a toothpick. It doesn't do anything.
Oh, so you're actually a giant then?
No, I'm just large.
Really fat.
Yeah.
He's a fat person.
Like a big bow.
That's where we can't even establish this.
His boobs get in the way.
There-
Right, okay.
I'm
First wave comes on.
Oh, God.
And Denoir, what are you doing? You're at the back with Doc, or rather Edgar. You're at the back. Sorry, Herbert. You're at the back with Lucius. What are you doing? What are you guys gonna do?
I think I'm gonna go move to the gate near where Fenny is. Oh,
Valerian, yeah.
Valerian.
Valerian,
Yeah, Valerian.
yeah. And Doc.
I'm gonna stay on the walls and I'm just gonna move around to get into a good position to start shooting the enemies attacking the gate.
Okay, good. Right. Fence does AFK. Kemp, what's Spearman doing? Just firing down?
If there are archers there, he's gonna attempt to get the guys around him in some sort of to focus on a certain group. I think.
Okay, so there are. If you look at the map.
Yep.
There's 3 sort of platoons of archers to the left side, of about 50 men in each.
Okay.
To your right. So that'd be to the south of 14.
Yep.
Well, 3 platoons of 50 men each. That's the whole of the guard.
No, that's 150. The guard's 250.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So you're gonna focus on them?
Okay.
or one of them?
Should we say that I'm on the tower, the kind of southeast tower?
Okay.
With my men, I'm kind of focusing to the right, just kind of generally raining down hell and fury.
Okay, you're
you know,
commanding the archers.
ducking
the
and
volleys of the
bobbing.
archers. Okay. I'm gonna roll to see how much damage you do to some of those units.
Gonna do this for all
unexpected.
250 people.
Oh shit, yeah, I've got to roll D100s, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be slightly unrealistic with casualties and stuff like that because, yeah. In your
fine.
first volley, you kill 36 of one platoon.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget they are weakened archers, and in return, they kill 14 of the guards.
Oh. 14. Good
Yeah.
God.
So you killed 36 for a loss of 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say you have.
Wait, sorry. Can I just get a tally of the total attackers and defenders again?
Yeah, we've got.
It's 800 versus 750, was it?
Yeah.
Right. 800, 750. Right, and they just went down to 764.
Yeah.
We went down to 736. Okay.
Correct. You get to do 2 volleys per turn, by the way, and 2 returning volleys. So you're going to volley again, or are you going to opt for a different tactic? I don't know what other tactic you can opt for, really. Bierman.
Well, sorry. Well, the thing about volleying is when we all pop up, did a lot of damage to us.
That is true.
You did over double the amount of damage.
Yes,
you
but
took.
then again, we're on top and behind of a big Great Wall, so we should be taking minimal.
Yeah, it was quite a good hit from them, to be fair.
Minimal.
I
That
suspect
that was a good hit from
probably a
them.
bad hit from you and a good hit from them.
Basically.
Actually, no, that was probably
It was
quite
good.
a good
It was
hit
a
from
decent
you.
hit from you,
Yeah.
and a bad hit from them. Sorry, a good hit from them as well.
I tell you what,
So I added defense to the roll.
in a range, it kind of like so lining the kind of tower. You split the kind of arch into 3, and kind of go left, right, middle, and so splitting up the volley kind of.
Right, so left rank, middle rank, right rank,
Yeah.
fire, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do you 3 rolls for that of a lesser number.
It's fine.
$50, I guess. Okay. First lot kill 39 men.
That was a good idea.
Good roll. Second lot kill 5 men.
Oh. Still
Third lot
above.
kill 30 men. So that was
Down to 619 men.
okay. You've nigh on. You've critically damaged their mercenary archers, and they're on the scale of routing from the right side.
Oh, nice.
They do have another 100 archers to the left side, and it
Is
is
that
Denmark. Casey's turn. No, not Casey's turn. Fucking Mighty Jellyfish's turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm still waiting at the
Ragnar?
gate, aren't we?
You're waiting at the gate.
Because we haven't been like
Good.
they haven't even got close to it yet. They haven't even started sieging the gate.
They have started marching towards the gate, and they are battering on the first gate.
All right, so they've started.
Wait, so gate number 1?
Sorry, is
Gate number 1.
That's
gate
where
number
I
one?
am.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is while the archer siege was going on. I probably should have mentioned
Yeah.
that. And the guards at the top, who aren't archers, are just dropping rocks and stuff on them to try and harry them and slow them down. Okay. So you're just gonna wait, yeah?
Well, I'm gonna. Well,
Yes.
how do you brace a gate? We got to put up big log things.
Just brace it.
Have
Takes
we
a
already
while,
done
yeah,
that? Because you
brace
said
it.
they built barricades.
Yeah, they did. Okay.
We just hold
Okay,
on to
then
them.
you just hold formation, I guess.
Yeah.
And Nasius, you're gonna cast some spells.
Can
down from
you
the battlements.
describe what's going on near the other gate?
The other gate? There are probably about 20 archers just.
Which one's
within
the
around.
other gate? Sorry.
Look at the map.
Number 1 is the other gate, number
Okay.
13 is the main gate.
Right.
I think.
Yes.
So 13's where everyone's attacking right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
GG.
Sorry, at 1 there's not very many people attacking at all, just a few archers sort of harassing the defending guards on the walls. They have brought a couple of ladders around there though, but to what effect you cannot see because they're mainly just archers there at the moment. They are
Well,
rushing
staying
towards the
sort of
wall,
ducked
right?
down so they can't shoot at me. Nasius is going to try and summon up more phantom soldiers to demoralize them.
Phantom soldiers.
Well, because he
Okay.
specializes in illusion magic, so they'd be illusions of soldiers to try and make it look like there's more
Good
soldiers than
call.
there are.
Right. You summoned 5 phantom archers
Okay.
who
Can I put them down as a +5 in our troop number? Just
No.
for morale purposes.
Well, I don't know.
no.
Okay.
Morale will be a different thing.
Also, do the ballistas fire in Nasius's turn, since he was the one interacting?
Yes, that's a very good point.
So the ballistas are focusing on the more armored targets. I assume that's the ones near the battering ram.
Yes.
Okay. I guess
Front
they're
few
shooting.
ranks of the enemy.
Wasn't
Okay.
what? There's one by your gate, isn't it?
Is there one by my gate?
Yes.
Get that to shoot at the people down at us. The archers, I assume.
Okay. You've seen these things. They fire three bolts at once, and kill one of the 20 which are down by you. It's not bad, things considered. They attack the armored targets near the gate, killing
Oh, jellyfish, where are you?
5 somehow, because they've obviously got a lot of stopping power, these things, and penetration. And yeah, that's good. This is good. And now it is Casey's turn again.
Hello.
Come on, Edgar.
I believe I'm at the first gate on my own with some men. Archers are firing at us. Arrows whizzing past us.
Are you on the gate or are you on the ground? So are you on the walls or are you on the ground by the gate?
I'm on the ground. I've instructed the very few archers at my disposal to take pot shots at the enemy archers. I also believe ladders are ladders coming.
Yeah, ladders
two
are coming.
ladders. Okay, so what I do, seeing as they have no rams at this side, I instruct my forces up onto the walls, shields up all the way. I have no shield because I do not believe in such wooden ornaments. And I position myself on the wall, crouched. Because I'm a Breton, I think I'm a bit tougher than an average human. Is that right?
Yes. No. They're more magical.
I'm magical. Oh.
Nords that are tougher.
Nords that are tougher.
Explains why you're so big, I suppose.
Okay. Right, I'm
basically radioactive.
Okay. I'm a bit magical. So yeah, I'm just kind of crouching, awaiting the first ladders to kind of be placed upon the wall, and wait to see the first enemy put his face up and stab my sword into his face. Yeah.
Brilliant. And as this happens, the battering ram has managed to break through the first gate, and ladders have been placed on the wall near 1. By gate 1. No, sorry, gate 13, first gate has been breached. And at gate 1, ladders have been placed on the walls, more towards where it says 2.
So, because there's a double gate thing, isn't there?
Yes.
So the first, part of 13, there's a second gate behind?
Yeah. Yes, there is.
Oh, okay. I thought they just got in the city then.
No, not yet.
Did we take any losses in their turn, or was it just siege things going up?
Mainly siege things going up, but you do lose 8 men to random stray arrows and such.
Don't outnumber by 40, guys.
We got this. We got this.
Okay, now, Denoir.
What's the Gale up to at the moment, though?
Cowering with the other women
in the town
children.
centre. 30 seconds, guys. Back in 30 seconds.
Okay. Which gate are you at, Denoir?
I moved to gate 13.
At gate 13. Do you have any ranged stuffs?
No, I was at that house 14. And so
just give me a
there's
quick
nothing there, so I decided to move to
rerun
13.
of what's happened.
Basically,
honestly don't know.
They've destroyed the primary gate at place 13. That's where the main fight's going on, but there's no melee yet.
And they've placed ladders on near gate 1.
Yeah. There's been a bit of a ranged fight in which they've taken 116 losses and we've taken 26 losses. You know, that's pretty standard considering we have a fortress. Yeah, that'll probably change when their trained soldiers meet our militia. But as long as they keep advancing, they'll move into the killing ground of slot number 13 before they breach the inner gate. And if we can decrease one of their archer units is on the verge of breaking, so if we can decrease their morale sufficiently in that killing ground, the melee will hopefully break them.
Okay. So, we're at the point now where the first gate has been breached. 13. How do you wish to proceed? Denoir.
I just take a defensive stance by the gate. Nah.
Okay.
Are you on the ground with me and Jelly then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lucius.
Right then. So I can I see the battering ram that's knocking down the next part of gate 13.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to take shots at the people manning the battering ram with my bow.
Okay. Take out one man.
Oh shit!
It was just
Oh,
you
well.
firing.
Oh, I'm
The
not
only
the
people that
archer
seem to
character.
have managed to somehow get some sort of command, which I have been rolling for, by the way, is Fenny, Biraman, of course, Nasius, because he's a mage, and somehow Edgar managed to get a small troop of people to listen to him. I don't know how, but he did.
Yeah, because I'm the only one on that fucking other
People
gate.
just saw you were so big that they were just like, yeah, we'll listen to this guy.
Yeah. I have a booming voice.
Let's listen to Porky and Porkerson.
Mhm.
Okay, now, fenced, what are you going to do, Thalarian?
I'm gonna push my men forwards, force themselves against the gate, bracing it against the ram, trying to hold it as long as we can. Gonna make sure they're organised with as many city guard on the front with shields as we can. Make sure we've got a very defensive stance for when the gate does eventually break, and long weapons can, like
Poke over the
spears and
top.
pikes, can poke a bit.
Yeah. Good moves. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I take it Herbert and Ragthar are going to join you, embracing the gate.
I would
this
hope
turn.
so.
Well, it's not our turn yet, is it?
I'm not
Well,
really paying attention to the individuals. I'm more just sort of barking commands, trying to raise morale, yelling things about the Emperor and
How
how
glorious he is.
he will guide us in these dark times against those who would threaten the sanctity of all we've strived for.
Does Ragthar have to make any sort of roll to resist the urge to punch him in the face or something because he's being so racist?
Am I being racist? I'm being
Yeah, being
patriotic. I'm racist. I'm not
It's a fine
saying
line.
other races are bad. I'm saying we're awesome.
I'm probably.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and boost the morale of those around me.
Okay. Brilliant.
And I've
Do
got
I
the,
get a morale bonus?
technically I should have the perk leading from the front, which I believe is like -5 to my own defense, but plus something to morale. Because it shows the troops I actually am involved in the fight.
Okay, yeah, whatever. If you want that to be the case, then yeah, you can have the case. I'll just give you a roll to see what sort of morale
I've got enough
troops have.
defense to sort of make up for the loss, I think, since that's my only decent
The
start.
morale of the troops is brilliant. They're all happy, cheering, battle cries, all this sort of thing. Even the girl, even Face Girl has got involved. She
My
picked
only
up.
real stats in D&D are armor and intimidate.
She's picked up a crossbow from somewhere.
Oh God!
She's mounted the walls next to Biraman.
Goodbye, Doc.
All my men are like
shit.
intimidated greatly and horrified.
Give her a kick off. Now's the chance.
Yeah, that's what that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Wait, what?
No!
Where's the guide at this
Who
point?
is this girl?
Face girl.
Don't even ask. It's
All right,
Horrible guy.
Casey. Earlier, we came across a band of hunters
There
and
we
we
go.
killed them. And when we
Skinned
got to
the
their
father's face.
yeah, we skinned the faces. And when we got to their camp,
Hunter's Lodge, yeah.
there was a daughter who was asking where her daddy was, and then she stabbed Yellow in the
There was a
leg.
daughter who was asking for it.
So we pinned her down and sewed her father's face onto her own.
Oh,
and
And she's
then-
now part of the party.
Yeah,
Long story
now
short.
now she's a follower. Obviously.
Not for bloody long, she's not. She's on the wall next to me. What do I have to roll to just like kick her off? Give her a boot up the
Can
old
we wait
Heidi.
until the guys are distracted, actually? Because if everyone sees that, it might be bad for our situation.
I go.
Might lose some command.
I tell the men to like turn and fire at the people in the actual, courtyard of the third like construction of gate 13.
Kill room, basically.
Yeah, that. And as I do that, everyone else turns. My left hand, I grab her by the scruff of her neck, turn her around to the wall, and just boot her off.
That's what you want to do.
That's exactly.
Okay, you fail miserably.
Oh
Oh dear.
And she rolls very high.
What?
In
Knife
keeping
again.
with her theme, she shoots you in the thigh with her crossbow.
Oh my god.
You now cannot walk.
Oh,
You have a very slow hobble. And you'll now slow the party down.
Brew.
You
Alright.
lost 16 decks.
What?
But how do the archers do?
Are you kidding me, Brew? Is that some sort of joke?
The archers, on the other hand, it's not a joke. This is
Benny,
what
mute
happened.
your mic.
Sorry.
Come on, Brew. That's ridiculous. How you don't have to roll anything to kick a girl off the ball.
Yes, you do. Everything is rolled for.
And you failed Kemp. And now
Are
you're
you
good.
kidding me?
No, don't worry, Kemp. We'll find a healer and they should be able to fix you up.
Yeah, but there's a war.
Yeah,
You got-
but
you're,
still,
Kemp,
after
you're in the
war-
place you need to be. You've got a bow.
Yeah, but
And the girls run off, by the way.
off the wall. Good.
No, just run away. Back
That's-
into the
That's something. While
confines of
Chance
the
Allah
city.
Akbar shoots me in the ankle with a crossbow and jumps off the wall.
Not in the ankle, in the thigh.
That's alright.
the knee.
Oh,
You're
neat.
temporarily crippled till you heal, because obviously it's very painful.
Oh god.
You also lose a bit of health.
Right.
Oh,
Can I ask what stat you rolled to see if the girl went off?
Yeah.
It should really be a strength roll against Biramon's and hers, and he's obviously got superior strength.
Like back times 20.
Yeah, he hasn't got that much strength though, and she is
Oh yeah,
very
he is
dexterous.
an archer, to be fair.
He has decent strength, but she didn't. She had quite good, dexterity, so her dodge was quite good.
Okay.
She rolled quite high in avoid, or whatever you want to call it.
Fair enough.
You had-
Evade.
Evade. Avoid.
Avoid.
The avoid skill.
Crouch
Those,
behind the desk.
Oh, what's his face? In any danger?
Right back.
Alright.
Sorry, did I went AFK for a second there? 'cause the phone-
The archers, yeah, okay.
Archers, yeah.
The archers, they kill 53 men
Ooh.
in their volley down into the
Did
pits.
they take any casualties?
630. Was that both turns of archers? We get two
They'll
volleys,
fire
don't
in
we?
one volley. They'll fire in
Okay,
one volley.
okay, fair enough.
Did they
The ones
sustain-
firing outside the walls did considerably. Oh my god! I don't think I can allow that. Apparently, the ones firing outside killed 75.
Oh,
But
yeah, allow it.
maybe not that many.
Allow it.
No, I'm gonna roll
That's-
again. Jesus
There's
Christ!
not
that
even enough
was-
of them for that volley. They
No,
have to
there
fight
isn't.
like 3 hours
Only
each.
50.
Hang on, I'm gonna roll my other d50. They kill 13. There we go. That's better.
13, alright. Bit of a decrease.
It's because I rolled the wrong dice then.
They fired 2 arrows at the same time.
They're
Killed
all
nearly
secretly
200
Elven
men,
archers.
guys. How many do we lose in the return volleys?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
well,
also,
don't forget
was
there's
that
hardly any
enough
archers
to
left.
rout the wavering archer unit?
Also, Brew, don't forget
They did just lose
Yeah,
66
they've lost a
men.
lot
The
of
gate
quite a few
one.
light infantry.
Gate one.
Most of the archers are pissed off.
Gate 1. How much
Gate
did we
one?
lose there? Because
Oh,
they have
gate
loads
one.
of archers
You haven't had
in
a
Gate
Harry.
1.
No, they had 20.
20, okay,
They
20.
had a very, very small token force of archers just there to harry. However, they have moved a unit of light infantry, which is comprised of about 50 men, in your direction.
Yeah, they're on the ladders now, aren't they?
And they're climbing the ladders.
Okay, right.
As for return fire, they
We
did.
get like 5 archers, so to speak.
Benny, as for return fire, we lost 15.
Oh shit.
Alright,
You got
it's
that?
alright. Still got 709 guys. It's a
How are we
respectable
doing
number.
so well?
Because we're
You're
being
defending a
sieged.
fortress.
Oh,
Just bear in mind, we're only leading by less than 100, and they have far superior melee force. So this could go bad very quick.
Oh, but we've got like 50.
I mean, yeah, we've got all our characters, obviously. And Nasius as Balliste haven't fired yet.
They have.
Not this turn, have they?
Oh, not this turn, no.
Not been his turn yet, because it was just Kemp's. So they'll have less than that by the time they actually breach.
Is Kemp's finished his turn though?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you finished your turn, Kemp?
Ended him being shot in the leg.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it's time for Ragthar.
Friendly orc.
Who's the gate is being sieged, and you're all bracing. I think. Did you
Do
join
I
the
get a
brace?
morale boost from
You did get a morale boost. You're pressing further on this gate. It's taking them forever to knock this bloody thing down.
I'm hurling constructive criticism, like make me think better of your race, Ragthar.
Well, I'm gonna stand right in the middle of the gate, just holding the main part
Okay.
with all my strength.
Do a roll for what sort of outcome you get from doing that.
Bun curry.
Oh, I was hoping you'd get low because I'd be like, you sprain your wrist. But no, you're fine. You're doing what you should be doing.
Yeah. Is that more defense of the
Okay,
game?
Nassius, what are you going to do? You going to attempt to fire again, I guess? Or are you going to
Still conjuring up phantom soldiers.
still conjure phantom soldiers? Do you want to try and summon some more?
Wait, it's
Yeah.
changes.
Try and summon some pretend archers.
You got another 6 pretend archers.
Yay, 11 archers.
Are two people in Jellyfish's mic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
How are you actually high?
Nope.
Because you're noticing everything very late.
One of the features was your character and how that we all thought it was. Never mind.
Fact.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with that. There's no point arguing.
Alright, what was I going to say? I was going to say something quite.
Summoning archers and stuff.
Yeah, you summoned the archers. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say, yeah. Your archers succeed in routing 3 of their archers because they think, where's this force coming from? They weren't supposed to have this many. At the showing up of an extra 6 archers.
To be fair, it's 11. There's more coming every time.
Yeah. Okay, so take that off, Fanny.
So I have.
You're doing my casualty tallies, by the way.
Yeah, they've got 614 to our 709.
So
Okay,
I
don't
haven't-
forget, most
I
of the men
haven't
we've
added our
lost.
11
Most of the men we've lost are the actual soldiers from the battlements.
Oh dear.
So the good people have died, basically.
Well,
am I
50,
allowed
50.
to try and sort of ask people if they want to start heading towards where the ladders are being put? Or
Yes,
have
that's
I
my
already
job,
done my
bitch.
action?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
So, yeah,
You don't
I'll try and do
command
that.
everybody. You see?
I'm just sort of
Yeah,
suggesting it. I'm not actually in
they
command.
don't listen to you at
Yeah,
all.
'cause
Okay. So just me and my phantoms then.
You and your
still got your
phantoms. I mean,
ballistas as well.
Yeah, I need to shoot my ballistas. So my ballistas now aimed at people trying to climb up the ladders.
And you can hit them from there.
One of the ballistas succeeds in rupturing one of the 2 ladders, which is there. And yeah, the people who are climbing it fall, and the enemy lose. How many people are on the ladder? 5 people, I guess.
Yeah. Mad. They've got 50 in total, I think, haven't they? So,
You now outnumber by 100.
Okay.
Means their 45 are going to be climbing 1 ladder.
Bring it on.
And coming in 1 by 1. I think next time we do a battle like this, I'm going to have to keep a score on actual units. I don't know how many are left
yeah.
of the archers at gate 1. I just know that people have died at different points.
Oh, well, at gate 1, we haven't killed any archers, I don't think.
Yeah,
They've
the
just killed a lot of
ballistas
us.
killed at least 1 last time.
One guy.
Oh, the ballistas on gate 1?
They got
Ballistas on
1,
where we
but I
got?
don't know if you have any archers or anything that might have killed any.
I don't think we do.
I've got a
Yeah,
random
4.
-5 here. Not sure which side that was at.
Was that just the ladder?
No, that's at the bottom.
Alright, anywho.
Miscellaneous people falling over weapons.
One of your ballistas is broken. The mechanics, I don't know, the engineer firing it became incompetent and just managed to break it somehow.
Wonderful.
So we're down to 2 ballistae. Or whatever they're called, scorpions. On to Casey again. The people are now up this ladder onto you.
So they're on the wall.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get up the ladders. They're basically right at the top now. What you're going to do, one's coming right at you because you're standing in front of
Right, can I just
ladder.
okay, check? Because there's one ballista at gate 1, isn't there? And 2
Yeah.
at 13.
Yeah.
Which one broke?
One of the ones at 13.
And only the one at gate 1 has fired, I believe.
This is true.
So, does the other one at 13 get any kills? Obviously, the one that broke.
It wasn't ordered to be fired, so no.
User joined
Damn
your
it.
channel.
Who orders it to be fired then? Because it's not me, because I'm too far away.
User was moved
I
out of your
suppose
channel.
This is true.
Moves into thingies.
That's Kemp's job, isn't it?
I think Venwell was just coming in to listen, Camp.
True.
Yeah.
He's coming
He's
off, I'm
lonely.
afraid.
You us 10 minutes. I've got some plan.
Oh, just, I don't know. I've got to be coming off.
Yeah, just wait, man.
Well,
10
User was
minutes.
moved to your
Oh,
channel.
alright, I'll wait 10 minutes.
Venwell,
Okay.
we might need you to replace Doc in 10 minutes.
No. Anyway.
Well, you know, if I'm not gonna get
other
moved
pe-
out
other
of the
people are
channel
getting
again, maybe.
Anyway. Fuck. Whose turn was
User
it?
left your channel.
Casey,
Casey. Yeah. Right. So you're engaging this man who's coming up the ladder towards
Yes. Well, seeing as one is already down, they can only really channel through me. So I noticed that the men, I say men, the boys, and the people with sharpened walking sticks surrounding me are all incompetent to the task. So I decide, looks like I'm probably going to have to hold off this entire platoon by myself with a helping
You
hand.
could just push the ladder off, you know.
I could, but I don't think that way. So I raise my sword above my
course you
head and samurai chop it down on this guy's head and hopefully through the ladder as well.
That's
I'm hoping
ambitious
he
attack.
misses and falls off the wall.
The
I'm
sword
going to
goes
roll two
flying
things.
through
I'm going to
the
roll a
air.
dexterity roll because you're on a wall and you're a huge man. And I'm going to roll a strength.
If I fall off, can I like bowl them over and kill them?
Don't,
That would be quite
don't
cool.
steal words out of my mouth. Okay, so you roll very high.
What?
You roll very high in strength. You bring the hammer down. The sword rather down over your head. You smack through the guy like he splits directly in half. It's almost like a Monty Python sketch. It takes the top rung of the ladder out and slices through some of the stone in the battlements. However,
Unfortunately,
because
your
you
sword
take a
is stuck.
tumble on this bit of wall that you've managed to somehow rupture, and you fall off the wall and die. You rolled particularly badly in dexterity there.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I thought I was bad.
Egbert, Edgar even has died.
that's
His
a one for
corpse
one
splats
chain
on top.
trade, I suppose.
No, a few of them fell off the ladder as well, so they lost about 10.
Alright, so they lost 10.
Okay, that's quite good. -1 to 10. That's
599.
I'm sorry, Edgar.
We're down to 708.
You can if you wish. Goodbye. Goodbye, Edgar.
The rest of us,
I was,
our morale is
give-
unaffected since we don't know.
Can I make a last request?
Yeah.
Burn my body.
Scatter my ashes in a westward wind.
You can make a fine beef there.
Good day.
User
Good-
left
good
your
day.
channel.
Right, okay.
That's
Now,
depressing.
Jesus.
transition. They've broken through the final gate somehow with all their might.
At 13, is that?
At 13.
What the bloody hell?
And they charged through with their storming guys. Obviously, they've pushed you guys back, and you must have formed some sort of defensive line ready to
Gotta
receive
get
them.
to the church. We should rush all the kiddywinks in the church.
Hey, wake up.
We can't just break and fall back. They'll massacre us and our morale will shatter.
Is that what I said? I said we should put all the kiddywinks in the
Is it my turn?
They're already in the church.
Yeah, it's Denwar's
Get them
turn.
out of the bloody church. They'll be converted.
I'm gonna. Wait, what am I faced up against?
The army is just running towards your position. You're all in a
I'm
defensive
going to
stance.
counter charge into it.
Um,
In.
Okay. Herbert Humper runs in with his huge sword, cuts down a swathe heavy armored soldiers. He kills 3 men. And then what are you going to do? Because you rolled a 20 there. I'd recommend you jump back into defensive formation, but
I'm gonna fall back to defensive lines.
okay, you nimbly jump. Oh my god, and fruit salad again.
Oh my god.
You leap back into position, and in true story time with Brew fashion, an enemy runs into your sword. As you kill it.
So I've killed 4 people.
Yeah.
Ka-ching.
Right. Okay, Doc.
Oh, I suppose there's not much else for me to do than just shoot someone else.
Okay, you killed 1. You 1 for 1, but you don't die. Sorry, you don't lose a man. And
did I just do my go?
Yeah.
Oh
wow!
What
Why
do you
didn't
want
you
to do?
get yourself in the melee, Doc?
I was
Why are
about.
you shooting?
Okay, carry on then.
Well, which gate's been breached? Sorry.
13.
Okay, well, I haven't got the map anymore, but I assume that's the one I'm
Yeah, it's the one you're
next to. Okay, I'm gonna descend from the wall nimbly because my character's quite athletic.
Okay, you succeed.
And I'm gonna get into the melee. I'm gonna try and sort of not like charge head on, but trying to be a bit sneaky and use my dagger to get in close and just take them out when they're focused on something else.
I see. Well,
gets beaten by 20 men.
I do have a sword.
You can assassinate us.
You kill 1 man, but not another, and you're thrown to the ground. But they don't seem to have done much damage to you. They've just sort of knocked you out a bit. You look dead to the average man just because you're unconscious, essentially.
Oh, I should have just shot someone. Anyway, I need to be getting going. So.
Okay.
So he's unconscious, is he?
Yeah.
Bugger it all. Shot 2 men, stabbed some other guy, and then got knocked out. Bloody brilliant, isn't it? Anyway.
Why you don't play rogue?
Anyway, see ya.
See you, Doc.
User disconnected from your channel.
God, we're dropping like flies. Oh God, that takes us down to 707.
I'm just gonna say something. I have killed the equivalent men I'm supposed to.
I've killed none.
Okay, yeah, it's
I failed to kill a girl.
His turn.
That's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna raise my shield. The people alongside of me will do so. We're like not in a testudo because no one behind us has it, but we've got a shield wall going up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna advance into the mass, but pushing our shields out to sort of bash into the enemies, trying to knock them back a bit. We're gonna slowly push into their formation, while the guys behind us are leaning over, stabbing and being militia, throwing things.
Brilliant.
And obviously, I'm still yelling things. We're like advancing very slowly, like 1, 2, 1, 2, pushing our shields.
Brilliant.
A big wave.
Continue to block the enemy onslaught, killing your men in this melee kill 80 men somehow. This is the main line of defensive blades and stuff, so expect a good thing. But you do lose 45.
Oh my god.
Fair trade. Militia for their armoured forefront line. It's not
you
militia and blades and
yeah.
city guard.
But
Oh,
surely
crap.
the front's all city guards and blades. It's actually a really bad thing.
702.
Yeah, because most of the guys at the front were blades.
606.
Okay.
We still
Ken.
outnumber by over 150. Oh wait, no, 149.
But we're dropping.
Okay, so I'm still on the wall, yeah?
Yeah.
Hobbling.
Pretty injured, yeah.
I kind of like fall back as I stumble back to like the other side of the battlements, and I turn to face the kind of like outside of Bruma maybe, and kind of see the armies kind of flowing in to the gate 13. Do I see anything? I mean, anything crucial to?
Brilliant. That. Oh my god. Well, you ruined the surprise, but
What?
you see,
What?
you hear. Hang on. Fuck, I should have had this ready.
Shitting myself. We all knew something was coming when he asked Doc to stay for 10 more minutes, but...
Yeah.
It's good. I hope it isn't bad, I swear to God. If I lose her, I'm gone.
I think they have a cave troll.
Oh god.
Where's Boromir when you need him?
They have a cave troll.
They've got a cave troll.
The same 6 minutes you gave me, James. The least I could
You hear that noise?
do. Reinforcements?
And you can see.
That's the Horn of Gondor.
It may have been. It may have been a huge troop of cavalry marching from.
Please tell me it's not enemy cavalry.
From the road of Cheydinhal, which is currently held by the Empire. So you're getting a mass reinforcement of armoured heavy cavalry charging up the road.
How many?
About
plus
300 strong.
Holy crap.
Wait, they are guys or theirs?
Friendly.
Yeah.
Kemp, you better bloody well tell us.
Yeah, can you raise our morale, Kemp?
Okay, alright, I'm sure that was a minor move. Okay, I kind of like, with seeing that, my kind of adrenaline kicks
fall
in.
off the wall.
I've snapped the end of the bolt that's sticking out my
That's
thigh.
silly, isn't it?
Well, no, because it's
gonna be a ball ache to get out now.
Nah, it's good. And then I kind of run to the inner wall of gate 13 and like yell to Thalarian, and who's fighting in that area?
Most people.
Everyone, yeah. Just
Well, Doc's laying there in the mud, face down.
Thalarian.
I'm
everyone.
covered in blood from 4 enemies.
The Rohirrim
Take
have come. The
a
Rohirrim.
shot at an enemy that's about to like
Oh god, you're gonna hit one of us. aren't you?
smash Fenny
Oh.
in the back, but he was about to.
In
So
the back? We're in a defensive formation.
he sneak around, man. Alright, okay, one of the men charging towards the formation, or like in the attacking it, so I'll take an attack roll.
Are you going to do a certain attack that I know you like doing?
Oh god.
The speed of the puma.
Spirit of the Puma.
No, I'm gonna
Preferably with your
quick-
eyes open.
No, I'm just gonna make a safe, quick fire shot. I think. I
Okay.
don't have the ability to pull a classic Biramon off.
You're going to be very annoyed because you fire your arrow and it just sort of flops to the floor.
Okay, that's fine.
You're
That's
lying
boing.
to me.
It goes
Bruce.
thump.
I haven't
Sorry.
rolled one good bloody thing.
No, you haven't.
You killed like 36
actually,
and
you did.
39 guys in
You
a
still
have
row.
rolled
killed
quite
the
high.
girl.
I mean, you rolled the ability to have the city's archers under your command.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's something.
And they in turn, under your command, killed 36, then 39, then 30, then 53.
Good. That's always good. I've done well. All right. Okay.
The battle
But that-
below rages on.
But no, but then I kind of like yell to Thalia and everyone, cavalry, reinforcements, or something. It's like,
It's going to be 3 turns till they get here.
is that what I say? Is it?
Do
Well,
the,
no, but that's what I'm going to tell you.
does the remaining ballista on gate 13, since Biramon commands the archers, is that under his control since Nassius is out of range?
Oh, okay. In that
Just want to
case,
say, are the archers like firing out of turn, or is it still being directed by Kemp each time?
That's
Yeah,
a good
Our
call,
archers are generally all just
do I,
firing
can
into
I
whatever they
maybe
can.
like run and use the
Does Fenny
ballista
need
quickly?
the losses each
You,
turn,
you don't need
regardless of
to
what
use
Kemp
it, you
decides
just
to
command
do?
it, Kemp.
Okay.
Because you've still got your archer volley and ballista to fire.
Archer volleys not really commanded by Kemp now because it's
Okay.
descended into chaos of people charging
Alright.
through a gate.
Can their attack still be in his turn? Just so we can
Yes.
keep record of it.
Okay.
I like my lists.
In the less organised lack of volleys, the archers only managed to kill 15 men this turn. And
Still
because
takes
there are
them
hardly
to
any
4,
enemies
9, 8.
firing back, they lose none.
Awesome.
We're on 962. What about
But
the
does-
ballista?
The ballista. Oh shit! Yeah, ballista. Oh my god! The ballista pierces through 6 men.
Beautiful.
Quite like to see.
Well, did I forget to mention one of them was Valerian?
6 enemy men.
Just turned round and fired our
Okay,
own
now
formation.
mighty jellyfish.
Ragnar.
Yeah,
Friendly or
that's the one.
Yeah. I actually don't know where I ended up when.
You're
gate
pretty much in a
exploded, whatever.
defensive formation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fenny made a shield wall.
Yeah. You're in that.
Well, where's Derek then in this shield wall formation?
Or behind it. Well,
Oh, yeah, you got to
somewhere
jump
within
back.
it. You know, I jump back. No way I'm gonna face off the whole army by myself.
To be fair, Jelly, you're like an orc, so you're really
Yeah.
tall and got a massive weapon, so you can probably just attack over the front
You know
line.
what happened last time I tried that? I hit
Good
you.
point.
Move away from Fenny.
5 friendlies.
Can I like try and like push like
Get
a
behind a
small
militia and then do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So if you hit them, it's no great loss.
I'm gonna sort of sweep in between 2 militia in the shield wall kind of thing. So I'm gonna hit them. Not gonna hit them in the head.
Okay. Crush them. You crush them.
What, the 2 militia?
No. Shit. Well, I thought you were attacking enemies. No?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you crushed the enemies. The 2
How many?
that you went next to, I guess. Fuck, I think I misheard you. Did you go and stand next to 2 enemies and attack them, or are you standing
No.
next to 2 friendlies, in between 2
Yeah,
friendlies?
I've like joined in with the shield wall on the front
Oh.
line, and I'm smashing at anyone attacking.
Okay. Let's just say how many men run towards this big man. They see you as a threat, and 5 men charge you. Your section of the line. 9 of them are killed in the attack on your section of the line. Not just by Ragthar, by the people around him as well.
Nice.
Peasants and
Not bad.
city
And
guard.
in return, they lose 3.
Probably my fault, but whatever.
Not really. They're just militia. They're not really designed to be fighting. Somehow they're killing light infantry because you pretty much killed all of the heavy troops of the elves. I know. How many men do the enemy have left, Finn?
483.
Okay.
We have 659 defenders and 300 cavalry.
Because it's mostly archers and heavy infantry that are dead, isn't it?
Yes. And you've lost a lot of blades.
It's mainly heavy infantry and archers dead on both sides, though, isn't it? Then?
Yes. Okay.
Because our last
Nassius,
500 are basically going to be
do you have any
us and
commands?
militia.
Well, there's not really anything going on now. The archers are routed away from the wallers, is there?
Yeah.
So I suppose we start heading towards the.
They've still got 45 light infantry over there.
Yeah, there's
Kashita
right.
They're climbing the walls next to where Cass. Thingy. Actually, no, they're not climbing the walls because the ladders are broken.
Yeah.
Wait, what? So, Casey
So they're rallying around and coming to the main gate.
Okay.
So is there anyone for
There's
me
no
to
point
have
in
a go
defending
at?
that gate. That's all. Gate 1 is defended.
Safe.
So conjure up some more phantom archers and start moving along the wall, trying to not get shot at towards gate 13.
Okay, brilliant.
Did the men follow since he's got magic? Are they inspired?
Yes, they are inspired by the amount of phantom archers he has following him. And this brings the rest of the warband that was defending that area to the knowledge that there is no need for them to defend that place anymore. You bring them round, and you are all now essentially at gate 13.
Okay.
I keep saying gate 13, but it's actually just number 13 on the map.
Yeah.
I should be saying
There's
the Eastern
13
Gate.
gates.
It's just so much easier.
That'd be a fucking hard city to defend.
So Sam basically flanking them there. Did they get into the city?
They're still fighting in sort of like
By the church.
Yeah.
Oh, we pushed that far back. Jesus.
Yeah.
Not really that far to be honest.
No, it's not that far.
No,
We're
but
essentially
I thought we
defending
were like between
right at
10
the
and
gates.
15.
No, there's too smaller fighting space. You're basically like
So we are like, you know where
along the
12
side,
is?
the front. Yeah, you're like
You
along
see-
the front of 12.
Yeah.
And you've got archers like up on top of 12 because you see like in front of 12 there's like a wall type thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Are we like
a raised
between
defense.
the two raised platforms then?
Yeah, and in front of. You've got archers behind on the raised platforms. Well, not necessarily archers, just people throwing things.
Militia stuff.
Yeah, militia style. Turns it. It is.
Wow.
Denoir.
Is there a way I can get anybody to follow me into a little bit of a charge?
You could probably try and rally them. Don't know who listens to a pink Argonian there.
Oh no, I'll just charge in by myself.
Okay, you
killed
charge in by
loads of
yourself, but because you've charged in, you seem to have mustered the rest of the people, and quite a lot of people have just followed your charge.
God, we're going to take losses.
Much to Fenster's dismay, because he thought, he was like, I'm in charge, I want to be leading.
It's more of a, oh God, our defensive formation is broken. We're now a disorganized rabble of militia.
That's essentially what's just happened.
Oh dear. Whoops.
And
This is why Harold Goodwinson lost the Battle of Hastings, because men left
Harold
the shield
what?
wall. Like Goodwinson. or something.
Godwinson.
Godwinson.
Yeah.
Harold Godwin.
Harold Goodwin. Harold Goodwin.
Harold Godwinson.
That's his
That
name.
is his name.
Yeah, Harold Godwinson.
Yeah.
Goodwinson.
Godwinson.
Godwinson. Yeah.
Well, that's what I said. Right, so what's happened, bro?
What's happened? Okay.
How many
Killed
casualties?
35 of them.
Oh,
So not too bad. Got that, Freddy? 35?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. And lost 22. It was mostly disorganised militia that followed you into the charge. Of course, the other soldiers followed, but they were a bit more eager to not run in there like idiots.
Not
And
done.
you personally slew 4 men.
Is that on top of the 35 or
Yes.
within the 35?
On top of.
Okay. 48.
I killed another 4 men.
My God, they're on 444. What a magnificent number.
Okay. They are losing morale heavily, and the townspeople, because of the charge, have gained quite a bit.
Good.
The horns can be heard nearby. And these elves look panicked as fuck. They start breaking. Majority of them
I thought they were
have
Khajiits.
left the file. Yeah, left their rank and file and just run out of the gate. And they're running off. Most of the Khajiits were archers, Denoir, and they got destroyed.
Oh.
Or routed. These men are now fleeing as the cavalry sweeps in and decimates what remains of their disorganised rabble of an army.
Just out of curiosity, has a dock been trampled by any chance?
Oh, he's face down in the mud, he's slowly drowning.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Oh my god. Let's leave him.
I can't believe Casey's dead.
That's just hit us.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
Just fell off the wall. Oh Jesus.
I love the way you broke it to him. Just you fell off and died.
Nasius is the only one who knows, and he's not even told us yet.
Yeah, he's still up on the wall. He can't tell us yet.
Oh my God.
Okay, so pretty much the enemy is pretty much right. There's a few tokenistic, like
It's-
really.
We've
loyal-
all just seen Mount, like the Eye of Sauron collapse. We're like, yeah, Frodo. Then Nasius arrives and tells us, and we see the volcano erupt, and we're like, Frodo.
Biram and Drago can see from the battlements that that like the friendly cavalry like sweeping across these routing bunch of men. They've lost so many in such a short amount of time.
Yes.
But even though they're still a formidable group of over half of what they came with, they're just distraught that they suffered such a crushing defeat to such a small force inside the town.
Am I a bit kind of like deranged because of the blood loss? Blood loss. I think I'm.
Flail wildly and accidentally knock the little girl off the wall.
She's
There's
not on the
that,
wall.
And I just imagine I'm screaming, it was Beauty that killed the beast. Repeatedly.
Okay. Can you RP that for us, Kent?
Okay. Alright. Okay, I turn to see the calf, obviously, and I just turn back, stare at Thalarian, and then look at Doc and just scream. 'Twas Beauty that killed the beast.
That didn't sound like a scream.
It's late.
So it is 5 past midnight.
Alright, I'll let you get away with it.
Thank you.
Get away with it, even. Let you away with it. Okay, so, cheers from everyone. The cavalry set up a tent outside the town. Well, a tent. They set up camp outside the town.
Which tent?
It's just one little one.
Like a circus tent.
Yeah, just a little one, and it's just like
All
put all the whole shit in.
So have we got a turn-based thing? What we're going to do now?
I'm just going to explain the situation. Yeah, it's a bit later in the day. They've set up their camp. Day's dimming. Everyone's feasting over the victor that we just had.
So has Lucius drowned yet? That's my
Lucius
name.
has been rescued by the battle maidens, the fucking priestesses and vicars and shit of the town.
And where's this
who came
girl?
out and
Yeah, where's that damn little face bitch?
I'm going after her.
Face down in a ditch.
She seems to have eluded everyone's sight for the
We
time
didn't
being.
give her anything, did we?
Oh my god, she's not going to be the rival of the entire story.
The writer.
Oh god, where's the solitude guard?
Oh yeah, shit. Oh, let's look for him. Perception
Brander,
test. Roll
that
it.
was him.
Roll the
You
dice.
find Brander in. Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
No shit, he just said we found him.
Yeah,
God
we
damn it,
found
Cam.
him. You said it already.
Now we're gonna lose him.
You look out of the battlements and you can see up the hill. He hasn't moved from the spot since you had the argument with the blades. Brander.
Holding
No.
a sword that's
No.
glowing.
In a statue.
That's why it looks like a sunset, because he's just holding out firebrand, gold brand.
Does his arm get tied to switch to the other arm?
Nope.
Where is he?
No.
Actually?
You find him in the field hospital. Who went to look for him?
Come on, because he had the best perception.
Because I'm healed now.
Because you're in the field hospital, having your legs sorted out.
I thought you were going to say
and you look.
amputated. I was like, oh god.
You look to your left, and there's Brander missing his nose. He looks fucking disgusting, and he's got a huge gash through his shoulder.
Oh my god, what?
Turns out he was in part of the battle.
Was
he
then
in my
what led him
charge?
to his horrific injury?
And you notice that he doesn't have his package on him.
Oh Jesus!
That stupid bitch of a girl.
Was it
have
the girl?
We're gonna have to hunt down the
Oh my
5-year-old.
god, it was not the girl. It was not.
She is the antagonist now, isn't she?
We need to find the sword.
We made a huge mistake.
Alright, since my perception's probably pretty low, can I talk to the ruler of Bruma? See if there's, anything we can grab. Like, can we get some stuff from
Booty.
the dead enemies and whatever?
The brothel nearby.
And horses. Can we get horses?
We haven't
I
checked
think-
the whole of Bruma yet.
No, you haven't. I don't think you need to be get ready to leave yet.
Yeah.
But we've got an
Can we
we
ask?
need to
Right,
find
can I
the
ask
sword.
him?
So,
Where's the
how
sword
many
gone?
blades are still alive?
We should probably ask him before we assume it's gone missing.
Yeah, you
And,
didn't do anything.
Kill
So
a
Berman,
girl.
you turned to Brander, who looks at you, tired.
Hid it up his arse, didn't he? I bet he did.
What are you going to say to him?
Where's the package?
Brander, my fellow, you're alive, but there are more important matters at hand. Where's the sword? Oh.
Where is she?
Where is she?
Brander looks pained. He's like, oh no. I don't know what that was, by the way.
Oh
Just
no.
sort of-
My nose is gone.
He looks at Biramore and says, "In the fight, it slipped from my belt. It's probably in the mud of the battlefield somewhere."
Probably in the mud. Let's go. Let's go.
Can I go talk to the Blades?
We need to find the sword
The
first.
surviving
Priorities. Then
members?
what?
I want to
My
go talk to
character
the
doesn't
Blades.
really
though.
care, so he just sort of mills about wherever he
Well,
is.
I want to go talk to the
Jelly,
Blades.
it's Jellyfish's turn because Kemp
Oh.
just went.
Oh, okay. Where the fuck is Doc?
He's still
he's in the
laying
hospital.
down in
He's
somewhere.
in the hospital. He's in the
He's in the
hospital.
field hospital, still recovering from his beating of 20 men.
Oh, he's alright then.
He's alright. They were beating with swords.
Okay, what are you doing, Jelly?
There's not really much an orc can do in this situation.
Go get drunk?
Well,
Oh,
I'm
no.
smithing.
The
Can you...
mission, Jelly. The mission.
Yeah, but I'm an orc. I don't know. I'll
Oh,
praise
so
all the
you're a
orcs for
scumbag.
the fight.
Yeah.
And talk to Fennies, and then I'll be like, "Oh, brilliant fighting, lads."
I'm gonna
Okay.
shrug him off coldly as I focus on trying to find the sword. Just
Okay. And Nasius, what are you doing at the moment?
My character's going to get something to eat and rest because he's kind of exhausted from casting spells constantly.
Okay. You managed to find. Oh.
That's some
You
poison
managed to find
food.
No. You rolled a critical fail on finding food. Don't know what that means.
You've started devouring the corpse of a dead militiaman in front of everybody.
Let's go with that one.
Damn red guards.
But on the other hand, you had a cracking night's sleep. No one seemed to notice or care. They're like,
Oh well,
he
win
probably
some, lose
needs to
some.
feed on people to do his magical spells or some shit like that.
Wouldn't that be like a form of necromancy?
Sorry, was that directed at me?
Right, no. Let's go.
Now it's Derek again, is it?
Well, I want to go talk to the Blades, try to get them to help us on our journey.
Right, okay. So,
Is the captain still alive?
the Blades Captain.
Yeah.
Yes, the Blades Captain is still alive.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to him now. Try and get him on side. Help him help. Yeah. Make
Okay.
him help us on our quest.
Right, okay, so you head up to him, and he says... fucking roller gone. Where's my dice roller? He doesn't say that.
I've lost my
Where's my
hair
roller?
rollers. Got magnificent golden
you survived the
afro.
battle then, did you? Well done. I saw you lead that charge at the end. Bit of a bad call, but you know, killed a few.
Lost 22 men who didn't need to die. 22 families
Still, you probably
broken.
contributed to routing the enemy, so well done. Hang on though, weren't you one of the guys who was with that Brander guy, the old coot from Solitude, who had the gold brand?
Oh. Yes, I was. Oh, I can't do an Argonian voice. Still gonna fall apart.
like this. Yes.
Just sound poor.
Sound poor.
Argonians are all just scuba
I want
addicts,
to
aren't
sound
they?
like
So-
a Mexican.
Hello. Go on then.
Oh, you know. I was wondering if you could help us on quest, yeah?
That's Italian.
I don't know.
That's fine by me. Right. Well, you know, we now are in possession of gold brand.
Fuckers.
We found it on the battlefield, and it is a very important Imperial artifact.
Oh, dickhead. Bastard.
We will now take charge of getting this to the Emperor.
How many blades are there?
Yeah,
How
how
many
many
blades?
blades are left?
How many blades?
25 of us.
What?
25.
You said 45 of them died in the fight.
No. A lot of guards died in the fight. Some were blades.
How many? What? 40 blades are left.
25.
25.
Right.
We lost half their number.
It's a risky move, and we've lost our thief. We could.
What are we doing?
We need to get the sword back off the blades.
The blades took it. Shit.
Can I challenge him to a duel?
And since I'm in Imperial, I've got Speechcraft and Intimidate. Can I try and convince him to open his eyes and see that we need to get this to the Emperor?
Okay.
I mean, it's.
Is this like a Frodo to Faramir moment?
His only job in life as a member of the Blades is to protect our Emperor, the one who leads us.
Okay, so you've just said that to him.
Yeah.
And he says, I see your point, and that makes me think even more that I'm going to keep this and take it to him myself.
Well
my
then,
detachment, my rules.
Why are we wasting time? Let's go!
We ride at first light.
Sounds alright. I ain't got a problem with that.
Alright.
You may accompany us if you wish,
Yeah.
but you will not have charge of the sword. Brander may not continue on the journey, as he is
We don't need Brander.
fully spent.
You can see I'm perturbed. I'm angry.
What's the problem, brother?
Brother?
Battle, brother!
Do you reckon the blades are crooked?
You know something? I think I could kill 10 of the blades.
I don't think they share
Would that
my
make them chipped
fervour
blades?
for the urgency
Now that you're out of the
that
battle, fights are a bit harder, by the way. I had to make it quite easy.
Goldbrand
Otherwise, you'd
is
have been destroyed.
Goldbrand is needed urgently, and they want to rest until first light. What if they attack again? 800 is not a force you send to siege. That's clearly some sort of
A
provisional,
vanguard.
preliminary.
Well, to be fair, they
force.
thought there was only going to be 250 defending, and if that was the case, they'd have won.
But no, there was 255.
Do the Blades even have horses?
They can procure them. Yes, they
There's
do.
25 of them. They'll be slower than a small band of. There's only 5 of us left without Brander.
But they don't trust you because they don't know you
They
that
don't-
well.
Kemp's
Well, they know
the
you.
hospital
They know you
They
in
know
particular.
I was
I'm
captain of
fixed,
the
mate.
Bruma Guard,
But they know that you're an old man as well.
and we
You've
just
been retired.
we successfully led the defence of the city, taking minimal casualties. We went from
Listen, mate,
750
gone are the
to
days when we entrust
637.
valuable things to people to go off and do quests for us.
Yet we're
This is the
supposed
time
to
of
entrust
heroes.
the Emperor's life to your order while you sit and rot in Cloud Temple while he's off in the Imperial City abandoned and without his sword.
First light, final word.
To be fair, Fanny, we
Can I-
weren't going to be setting off. Yeah, anyway, were we?
Can I inspire the people
To do what?
What, set on the blades and
to
slit their
rise
throats?
against the Blades?
Fenny,
Yeah.
Fenny, that
Alright,
doesn't sound
I'm
very
gonna
imperial.
like, kind of like, beckon Fanny to back out of the argument and just be like,
I'm gonna
we'll accompany him
angrily
on our travels.
turn and go to the cathedral to pray because I'm still a paladin.
Okay. The captain of the guard shakes his head and wanders
And
back to
the
his
Lord spoke
camp.
thusly unto Fenny, piss off.
It says the fucking cannibal in the middle of the street.
Wait a sec, I can just imagine you attempting to get into the cathedral and like the doors weren't even open for you, like, what the hell? And you just look at like archaic, what the fuck am I on about? Voice.
Cake is what I heard.
Just archaic, yeah. Angelic voice comes down and it's just like, you sewed the face of an old man onto a girl.
I didn't. That
You
was
allowed
yellow.
You allowed it to happen.
Hey, I wanted to kill her, mate.
Oh god.
I wanted
That's
to
not
end
very imperial.
her short, miserable life
Fanny,
before
you-
she
you
had
sh-
to witness
You
this
shouldn't be
bloodshed.
playing a paladin, mate.
It just, I'm an imperial above a paladin, man.
But a
Might use
paladin
spell skills.
puts that above.
Evidently not.
Oh, for God's sake.
Not in this case.
You have to bear in mind, this is an Elder Scrolls class as well. I'm more paladin for the defender mode, rather than the actual religious side of it.
True.
Mm-hmm.
There are no paladins.
It
Well,
just
are
sounds
there?
like Benny's
Well,
going
it's
to
like-
the
Not
dark
technically,
side.
but there's like just.
I'm not going to the dark side, I just want to get it done.
Well,
Yeah, our emperor is out there without Goldbrand, and the so-called protectors sit idly by, celebrating a meager victory in the grand scale of war.
Well, there's always the Imperial Army you could appeal to, who are also camped here, with its 275 strong horse troop.
last time you said 300.
Well, yeah, they
Yeah,
lost a
but they've
few.
probably lost some.
Oh, what, to rout an army? Jesus, they're bad.
Yeah, Total War isn't representative of actual routing armies. People do defend themselves when they're being chopped up.
Yeah, but they had no spearmen, though.
How do you
They
know?
had light troop, they could have had whatever.
Oh,
And they had javelins, which, you know.
which
Yeah,
they
they
could
did.
use on us.
They didn't use on
When
us, no.
did Bruce say they threw javelins?
I know. I think that siege went highly unfair for them.
It was, because
Right.
you were supposed to win it.
I was supposed to lose. I wanted to die. Glorious battle. I wanted to follow the hump away.
We've still not sort of reacted to the gratitude of Casey's death. I don't think Nasius has told us yet.
Yeah, it's not his turn.
Right, can we go and appeal to the commander of the Imperial Cavalry? Or should I
Okay.
wait for the next turn so other people can...
Yeah, you should wait till the next turn.
Okay.
So, it's Kemp.
Yeah, what?
What do you want to do?
Gonna
Am
quickly
I
go to the
healed?
toilet, so BRB.
Sorry, can you heal?
Am I healed?
Yeah, you're in the Imperial Hospital, and let's take a roll for how bad your wound was, and how well the people have healed it.
Let's do it.
You need a good roll.
I do. Come on.
Okay, so your wound
For
wasn't
God's
too
sake.
bad. Okay, but they're gonna have to take your leg.
No, you're lying.
Yeah, I'm lying.
Oh my God.
That'd be
that's not
hilarious. So you got a scratch, but we're gonna have to take your leg off.
Gangrene, mate. Gangrene.
No. You're gonna walk with a slight limp now. You're gonna need a stick.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
What, forever?
To the end of the adventure, yes.
But, no.
No, what?
That's unacceptable.
Actions have consequences. Actions
That's
have
what you get for trying to
consequences.
kill a little girl.
Yeah,
The guy eating
But
a girl.
Ken-
kicking a
you're an
girl
archer.
up the arse does not have the consequence of being shot in the leg with a crossbow.
He tried to kick her off the battlements. She
So
saw
what? Does that mean I've got reduced speed, reduced dexterity? What's the...
that. You can run in a pinch, but it will hurt you,
I could
and your
carry you,
accuracy will be
Cam.
reduced. But I mean,
Well,
you're ranged. Anyway, you're ranged. You're mostly ranged.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry
but
too
that's
much about
like...
it.
Oh, it's alright. I'm in a wheelchair, but I'm ranged. That's what I might as well have.
You've got a stick though, and you can walk without your stick.
You can
Just
walk
be-
quite well. You've just got a bit of a limp. That's all.
Right, can I be like
You'll
Ned
tire more
Stark
easily.
after he gets speared in the back of the...
Sure.
What, have a walking stick?
That's what they've been saying I've got to have. Now. That's a load of
I did a
tosh.
roll for how bad his wound was, and a roll for how good the surgeons did a job of healing him.
The wound wasn't too bad, but the surgeons were just shit.
What did you roll, bro?
Huh?
What did you roll?
Well, you rolled a 3 for how bad the wound was, so it wasn't that bad.
Alright,
I did it in
3. No,
reverse
of
that
course
time.
it's not. I can't imagine anything out of the scale of severity. A 3 out of 20 would not constitute being a cripple for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but that was the severity of the wound.
Exactly.
It'll heal over time, but it's just one of those things.
What did the surgeon do?
The surgeon rolled
Might
a
have-
2 for how well he did the job.
You are lying. Have I ever rolled anything above 5 in this fucking
Nope.
adventure?
You got
Well, yeah,
command
you
of
have.
the archers.
We keep telling you this.
That
Don't
doesn't
moan.
mean jack
Right,
shit.
Mighty Jellyfish, your turn.
My turn. I'm gonna blow
Mighty
my
Jellyfish.
fucking brains out.
Benoit did in his first adventure.
I did. My leg was completely gone.
I'm gonna
Isn't it jellyfish's time though?
hobble outside,
Oh.
like kind of wandering about with the stick, and then realizing that I'm actually all right. Don't need the stick, and toss it to the side.
Okay, you take an extra dex point off.
Oh shit! All right, sorry, I need the stick. No, right? Can I use my bow as the stick?
Bows are bendy.
Say, just break your bow.
A stick? I don't need a stick. I've got my bow.
Can't he like use like a kind of like a spear as a walking staff or something?
If he wants.
Yeah, I'll have a spear.
Alright, then find a spear from the remains
There's
of the
one
thing.
lying. There's one in a dead
What a
body in
coincidence.
the hospital next to
What?
Oh,
What a
Jesus.
coincidence. Mighty Jellyfish.
I hate you, bro.
Mighty Jellyfish.
What did Denwar do?
Well, I went to go talk to the blades.
Fenny
I ended up not talking to the blades, and Fenny did. Oh no,
Yep.
you did, didn't you? You
Yeah,
said,
in a
yeah.
strangely
I
italic
told
voice.
you. Okay,
Yeah, I don't really know what to do now.
you're
Do
an
we
orc.
have to like make repairs for like the group's armor and stuff?
Can if you want. If your
Well,
armor's
yeah.
damaged,
Wait, did I take any damage?
Saying none of us got hit.
none of you really got hit, except
Yeah,
for
there's no
the
point.
people who either died or got shot by little girls.
Oh, Jelly.
Shut up.
It's just a suggestion, but if you offer your services as a smith to the Imperials, they're much more likely to listen to us.
Yeah, that
Racist
is-
bastards.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I want to like go off and see like the Imperial Horsemen or the Blades or something.
Fuck the blades.
Screw the blades, I want to kill them all.
Yeah, screw the Blades. They were a bit mean to Fenny, and I do have ears, so I probably heard that. Seeing as this is my new group, I'm gonna go.
You have AIDS, did you say? That's where I heard, and I have AIDS, so this is my new group.
You
Yes.
know my online name is Fenster.
Yeah.
Call my memory stick Fenstick.
Whoa! Aren't you a clever clogs? Muck sausage brain.
Right, so jellyfish, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go offer to help the Imperial Cavalry repair their stuff because they did suffer losses.
Okay. Nassius, you're sleeping?
Am I still eating a corpse?
Well, you're sleeping now. You said you wanted a bed and some food.
Yeah.
You're sleeping and you're having tremendous dreams. You had because you rolled a crit for your sleep.
Nice.
so you're going to be fully healed, raring to go in the morning, have no penalties or anything, and you're going to have a HP boost.
Nothing bad has happened to me, has it?
Nope.
Except for eating.
Except
corpses.
for eating a flesh corpse. Maybe that'll affect
Of
later.
everybody.
So does that mean I might turn into a ghoul eventually?
No, but it might mean that
You stink
you're less able to talk to people properly. Because they'll be like, that's the guy that ate a corpse.
It's got a rotting corpse in the mud of a militiaman.
Before anyone can make their next move, it's now pretty dark. You notice that it's a full moon.
Oh
above us.
shit!
And
A werewolf army comes out, kills the Legion
See-
cavalry.
Kills the blades.
you hear an
hopefully.
Oh, it's alright. It's just a rat. Like my walking stick.
And from the shadows of the camp, you see a werewolf.
I'm not even
Right.
in the camp.
You went to talk to the blades, who are like
damn,
camped
He
right
stood
next to
there
the
until it
Imperial
went
Cavalry.
dark, just staring at them angrily.
Well, it was pretty dim anyway. It was just slowly. It was that point in time where it just gets dark really fucking fast.
Oh, okay, yeah, understandable.
And yeah, you see this
I'm not gonna
werewolf. It
fight
doesn't look
off
like
a
a normal
werewolf.
werewolf. It's a werewolf with a face sewn onto it.
Oh,
Jesus.
There was always something eerie about the the
You were right
the
to
huntsman
purge those
that you-
hunters.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Me too.
We're going to
Really?
leave it there, chaps.
That's an
Cliffhanger.
excellent cliffhanger.
Right, notes.
Good
And now
night.
begins Curse of the Face Wolf.
Yeah.
What do we need to take note of? Petition?
Benny, we'll just
Or-
remember it, mate. Don't take fucking notes.
Horses?
Petition for horses.
And loot. Ask Imp Legion for
For God's sake.
aid.
Good night, all.
Get
Good night, Cat.
fucking
Oh no, I'm just saying good night to the recording.
sword.
Good night, recording.
Good night, recording. And hopefully you'll fucking
Emperor.
die.
I hope
Wow.
you don't have nightmares about the
Wrong.
face wolf recording.
I'm gonna
Fucking
have a nightmare. I'm gonna cry.
This is what
Stupid.
I imagine it is. Wait.
ignorant arsehole blade commander.
No.
I can tell you really didn't like me when I was playing the Blade Captain.
Who does not
Guys, look at
No.
it. This is what I've been imagining.
Is
This is why I'm gonna have
Please.
arse
horrific nightmares. Wait.
from his elbow.